How'd it go, though,
What we
bitch?
doing again?
Hit it again. What do you think, boss?
I know people don't gonna believe me, but besides anybody else, I was one of the first ones to hear it. Monica Lynch and Prince Paul let me hear it first.
He asked him, like, yo, should we...
I said,
basically,
yo,
I was asking, like, should we really run with these dudes?
I said, you better run with them dudes. Yeah. I said, they're from around my neighborhood. I said, this record, I said, this group is going to change hip-hop.
Southern Vanguard Radio.
There he is, White Saeed. All right there. All right, y'all. 296, let's do it. Woo! Oh, yeah, I know. I'm by myself tonight. Meeks couldn't make it, but you know, I hopped on Instagram and said that episode 296 was coming on Tuesday, so we're gonna do this. So welcome, Southern Vanguard Radio. We're back from summer break. You know, usually summer break wasn't really a thing at Southern Vanguard Radio until last year when COVID hit. And I ended up being in northern Michigan with my family for 5 weeks, dodging and ducking COVID. It didn't work out because I caught the shit in December of last year, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, man, it's probably going to become a regular thing, man. So middle of summer, you're probably going to see, I don't know, probably like a 2 or 3 week break. Maybe a month break. That's about how long it was this time. But nonetheless, we're back at it. Doe and Meeks twice a week. We're not going to have an interview session this week. We do have a mid-mix interview session. And we're going to get into that in a little bit. Probably about halfway through. Got the homie J57 and Rick Chavez calling in. They have a new instrumental LP out now called The Collection, Volume 2. So actually, you're hearing one of the instrumentals from that right now. This is Limelighter. You can get it everywhere. It's on all your streaming platforms. And yeah, let's just get into this shit. It's the Guard, y'all. Everybody checking in on IG Live. Salute. Hang out. We're gonna rock out. God, we got a month's worth of music in here. I don't know. We still only going to play like 15, 20 joints tonight, so I'm not going to be rocking all night. But let's get into this shit. 296, Doe and Meeks. We'll be back.
A state of emergency is declared in North Carolina amid another night of unrest in Charlotte.
Yeah, Tucson Jones, thank you for the opportunity. Superstition, Mighty DR, history in the making. What?
You heard of us with this.
Bring my shit like this. Listen, yo, useless, execution quite stupid. Cool it, description of a fool, Judas boomers. High class when the sunrise teach the students. Marvel at the skyline and pity all the humans. 5 singers, blood clot Jesus. Why speak it? Ask if you need it, heartbroken, left in pieces. 2 seasons at the desk, yo, we left them skiing. Mind blown, get them off the phone, or we leaving. 2 with a short fuse, left no clues. Lost a couple screws, hard to move with 2 left shoes. Yo, should've stayed in bed, alarm clock snooze. You made the morning news, face battered and bruised. 4-finger rings, it's a crack everything. The truth stings, your niggas gunning for the king. It's so obvious, you can see the puppet strings. We need a new scenery, it's time to spread wings. Shit.
A state of emergency is declared in North Carolina amid another night of unrest in Charlotte.
Yeah, Two-Tone Jones, thank you for the opportunity. 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 Mighty DR, history in the making. Yo, yeah, Two-Tone Jones, thank you for the opportunity. Superstition, Mighty DR, history in the making. Useless, execution quite stupid. Cool it, description of a fool, Judas boomers. Useless, execution quite stupid. Cool it, description of a fool, Judas boomers. Useless, execution quite stupid. Cool it, description of a fool, Judas boomers. I can when the rise, and stoop, more, scat, pit, scat, a cube, hitting on the cube, 5 singers, blood clot Jesus. Why speak, act, need it, hard, left and left. 2's at the desk, yo, we skiing. Mom, get up, phone, leaving. Short fuse, left no clues. Lost a couple screws, hard to move with 2 left shoes. Yo, should've stayed in bed, alarm clock snooze. You made the morning news, face battered and bruised. 4-finger rings, it's a crack everything. The truth stings, your niggas gunning for the king. It's so obvious, you can see the puppet strings. We need a new scenery, it's time to spread wings. Yo, my aspirations just ain't the fucking same. I declare war on these niggas, give me your name. They hand I was dealt that the card game was flames. The Hall of Fame and my crosshairs, I took aim. Cackle like a raw shit, Greg Heights finest. Cut from the cloth for the Carolinas, rewinders. Cackle like a raw shit, Greg Heights finest. Earl Village, where Betty Davis was residing. I love you, Grandma.
Yeah, now we moving right along.
This is the way we break things.
Another East Coast track roast, goddamn. Next, to step up, microphone check up.
International hoes love us the beats. A soul brother, we cop records for cheap in the streets. A cold cut to the flow, it's so gutter. So every word that I utter is a motherfucking problem. That's emphasis, I ain't stutter. Me inside now, we riding high like fighter pilots. What I'm right now might be considered inciting violence. To critics, I'm not acknowledged. The reason is that my product, they don't feel it cause it ain't acrylic. They prefer it polished. Bitches, keep your Balenciagas and $100 jeans. I pour the same mamas rocking shell toes, looking like I'm Darren Mack from Hollis, Queens. Bada bing, enough fashion talk. I'm here for bars, not for modeling. And GQ with 3-piece suits. I'm more raised than EQ to the beat bleeds through. Niggas say that they're the future, word to Detroit, we need proof. And all that shit stupidity, we see through. It's superstition.
Live on direct. Live on direct.
Same decide he legit, the king gon' bubble. Zaya, Tone, count on Tone, nigga. Zaya, Tone, Zaya, Tone, count on Tone. Same old shuffle. It don't matter if the dealer decide he legit, the king gon' bubble. Same old shuffle. It don't matter if the dealer decide he legit, the king gon' bubble. Same old shuffle. It don't matter if the dealer decide he legit, the king gon' bubble. Niggas take over blocks, the pain gon' double. By the minute you need to remain humble. I stumble, same old shuffle. It don't matter if the dealer decide he legit, the king gon' bubble. Niggas take over blocks, the pain gon' double. By the minute you need to remain humble. I stumbled across the path instead of following prints. So when I got there, y'all niggas was not there. Really spitting our fluff, shit is hot air. Dominated the goal, if shorty ovulated the sperm and fertilized one egg, but she got pairs, son. Your mother's my muse. I used to be so abusive to the pussy till it challenged my ego. That's how you got here. Fingertips smelling exotic. I put the profit in plastic and sealed tops. Broke a 16 of quarters, then I got split away with my nigga by time limits, cause it's not clear. Y'all niggas done pop what? Got a spot where? Heard that you really got tied up. Niggas gave you them gun grills and Glock clears, huh? Thugging ain't as glamorous as how it appears, huh? Them niggas that grab your little punk ass, bend you up like a pretzel, put you in glad, the back disappear, huh? You fear none. Fuck all of that shit you spit, where the hoes at? That'll put the blow in they nose and sniff lines, then they say give me the dick. I'm trying to get them the whole thing till she take a knee for the black right. No cap.
Yeah. Feel me? Atlantic Street, Long Beach Boulevard. My niggas on 55th. My Elm Street niggas. My Grace Park niggas. My Houghton Park niggas. Artesia. That shit sound money. From Artesia to the Lima. Yeah, I got my bumps and bruises, scratches and scars, smacking them broads, rapping in the back of them cars, taking everything, nigga, we ain't asking for ours. And if the Brody get caught, then it's back on the yard. But fuck it, we got nothing, so we had to be smart. On Atlantic, them Hispanics shoot your ass in the dark. Yeah. It's all love till it's not though. Couple niggas got hot, but I still got love for you, Pop-Ho. Brick boys and Alitos, boulevards on the block though. Remember 4 corner block before the homie got shot. North side running it, man, you ain't know. My 2N niggas, no joke, you'll get smoked. School got ditched, niggas turned snitch. Years on the fence, but the homie ain't switched. Mama is a trip, my daddy is a crip, but I'm OG, Briss don't miss from the motherfucking. Yeah. Nigga, I'm from the motherfucking. Ask about me, nigga. I took L's on the real shit. Top of the town, that's just how I get down. Top of the town, that's just how I get down. Yeah, yo. Many men wish death upon the side that I rep. Looking at life as a test, so I'm watching my step. My young niggas want success, but they stuck in their head. And everything a nigga make, they wanna cut in my bread. Rather lead you to the water instead of handing them fish. Here's a ride, save something for your kids, I gotta live. When I was 15, I knew the homie Jarrell. A good young nigga with a temper as well. His brother got locked up for selling ounces of good. 2 weeks later, he got put on the hood. Eastside niggas tried to come to the school. Shots got popped, now we all on the news. My pops heard about it, nigga, and he called me and said, the streets only have you up in jail or be dead. Thought about it for days, couldn't even get sleep. But it's just another day of the week on the motherfucking. Yeah. My young nigga got life on the. Damn. Yeah. On the. Top of the town, that's just how I go down. Top of the town, that's just how I go down, nigga. Yeah. Yo, looking back, I know this life was really meant for me. Worldwide, got them fiending for the energy. On my rider, bunch of chicken and some Hennessy. Smoking killer with the homies, making memories. Looking back, I know I could've took another route. Gang banging, dope slanging at my mama house. Probation got raided, now I'm in and out. Eating scraps, bro, damn, I miss in and out. Looking back, bro, I'm glad I took a risk. If I knew back then what I knew now, shit. Probably would've been rich. Dropped out 9th grade, mama could've been switched. This life shit get thick. Northside politics got him in a ditch. Never had a scholarship, smarter than a bitch, but I still got motherfucking rich, nigga, and I'm from the yeah. I dropped out on the Jordan High. Shout out to all the fucking students on the yeah, top of the town, not just how I get down, top of the town, not just how I get down,
I make sure that you heard me.
Casual, Roving Jewel. Check it out. The FBI said the KKK infiltrated NYPD and then shit. Wrote a rap but still speechless over grotesque armed protests at the beaches. What our teachers teach us is egregious. We be preaching peace because we need it. The FBI said the KKK infiltrated the OPD and didn't do shit. Harriet was supposed to be on a check and George Floyd wasn't supposed to have a knee on his neck. Tamir Rice had a BB gun. Shit, I could tell that with the TV on. My man lost his baby mama in Katrina, and his mama went to FEMA, kept a llama in the beamer for the drama, and it seems he was gangster. But really he was traumatized. Christianity wasn't working. Somehow he got Islamicized. Inherited heart disease from his mama's side. Casual, Roving Jewel. Check it out. The FBI said the KKK infiltrated NYPD and didn't do shit. Wrote a rap but still speechless over grotesque armed protests at the beaches. What our teachers teach us is egregious. We be preaching peace because we need it. The FBI said the KKK infiltrated the OPD and didn't do shit. Harriet was supposed to be on a check and George Floyd wasn't supposed to have a knee on his neck. Tamir Rice had a BB gun. Shit, I could tell that with the TV on. My man lost his baby mama in Katrina, and his mama went to FEMA, kept a llama in the beamer for the drama, and it seems he was gangster. But really he was traumatized. Christianity wasn't working. Somehow he got Islamicized. Inherited heart disease from his mama's side. FBI say the KKK infiltrated Houston PD and ain't do shit. Tell the truth, I believe in simulated reality. But life ain't a game, I ain't got an extra man. Elections can bring change like a lecture can, unless you let the texture stretch you. No, that ain't in my lexicon. I hit your ass with the tech like a Mexican. Somebody asked if I condone violence. I said, no, you do that with your own silence. Put it in the air like a drone pilot and think about all the times you did wrong by us. When you didn't say nothing in the face of injustice, so now you straight frontin'. A lot of white dudes act hip-hop, and when they go down, they zip lip and the black shit stops. Hey, yo, we need all hands on deck. We demand your respect. Let's expand and connect. Ready, get set, cause they ain't got rid of us yet. And in this game called life, just remember the threat. Still FBI say the KKK infiltrated New Orleans police and ain't do shit. I mean, crazy. FBI say the KKK infiltrated Atlanta police and ain't do shit. Pseudo-sympathizers be like, how can we help you? Let's see, I'll put it to a rhythm first thing. Don't teach your kids racism. Don't act all great and be fake with them. But for real, if instructions are needed, how about treat racists the way blacks are treated in America? Keep them out your area. Don't give them no opportunity and look forward to burying them. The FBI said the KKK infiltrated LAPD and ain't do shit. That's crazy though.
Plenty of niggas slap that nigga though. You slap material, nigga. Straight up. Slap the shit out one of these niggas, man. I'm fucked up this time. I gotta rock this shit.
It was time to hit the hardware store.
It went like, yeah. Plenty of niggas slap that nigga though. You slap material, nigga. Straight went like, yeah.
So it's time to hit the hard store.
It's the cowboy gun toting, gun smoking, kush rolling, high potent. Ice lay around the neck, frozen war poet. Writing legendary words, posted on the curb, I just listen and observe. It's the cowboy gun toting, gun smoking, kush rolling, high potent. Ice lay around the neck, frozen war poet. Writing legendary words, posted on the curb, I just listen and observe. This cold world is so mean, so everywhere I roam, I keep the rifle on the scene. Drop you like an outer box, I leave it hot. Going out of town a lot and bringing Glocks. I got the mind of a general, been a general, your whole life is pitiful. I just dance around the drum break, one take. Back to counting money till my thumbs break. Everything I buy pricey, fake dudes don't like me, cause I be fucking niggas wifey. Prices going up for the summer, wait, never late. Dumb guy, I just dropped another tape. I do it for the guys in the hood, was really good. The others got it misunderstood. MCs is looking like lunch now. I pop them like the hood of a car that just broke down. Me and my niggas is profound. Ready for war for when this shit go down.
More sunny than rain, more money than pain. Feel like I'm playing in the league, be loving this game. So when you see a nigga holler my name, oh you money, you funny, be burning niggas like a blunt of the haze. Make a buck be like 100 plays, run up on stage and run you down like Elmo Flow with the cage. Yeah, you cannot kick your stalker Johnny Cage. I rock the Tommy Bahama on my vacation, catch me laying in the private state. The look of love like Isaac Cage, legend is he got rhyme for days, but thirst for finer things like butter coke that make a line of fame. Sometimes I wonder what it really means. This vivid image hang you like a portrait family frame. Nintendo cartridge was my therapy. Stupid niggas be wearing me. I doesn't care to be compared to those that don't come here and had these harlot bitches hustling, bitches, shoveling, sniffing, stuffing sour in they pussy. Bring you butter to visit. I ain't involved with you. I'm minding my business. God as my witness. Who be giving out these samples on some customer Christmas? Say yo,
motherfucking dubs.
Yo. Yeah. It's that. It's that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 It's the NAS. Yes.
To gamble, although the stakes are heightened, I can handle any darkness that tries to penetrate. My light is ample, set the right example. My doctrines are divine. I live life on this earth to complete what's assigned. My mission given, I was birthed the same year as it was written. I've been fasting intermittent to strengthen my intuition, but fuck, and sometimes shit you'll run out of luck. But how my dice roll, from dominoes to maestros, to completing life goals, my price rose as soon as I decided to never ever be misguided. I know niggas that's indicted from the shit they confided with their best friends until they seen that paperwork writing. Life's a bitch, disconnection is the price of bliss, though elation often leads to paths of righteousness, I confess. A nigga woke up feeling blessed, no stress, with the freedom to express, but shit was there. I wake up every morning thinking what I'm about to do today. It's gotta be a better way to maintain the price of fame. Life is like a dice game. Hey, hey, hey. Life is like a dice game. Hey, 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 hey.
You know what I'm saying? Life is like a, you know what I'm saying, a dice game, but you know what I'm saying? I don't gamble. You dig what I'm saying? I'd rather spend my money on stuff, you know, that pleasure me, my pleasure, you know. Nigga, women, we started out 150 dime bags in mama house, making 500 a week, thinking about dropping out. So dope in front of my brother, but he a doctor now. Fuck this weed shit, Greg showed me just what that rock about. Whip game, I got a thing for cooking crack, man. Fucking off a dub on them scribblers, I make it back, man. Feds with the IRS on me, they said the tax, man. Streets cold, ain't nothing cut though like the rap game. Do you wanna be in it, wanna be Senate? Fuck niggas facade, wanna be winning. I said fuck being famous from the beginning. Big rabbit, Instagram wanna ban me for posting pictures. So I wake up in the morning thinking what I'm gonna do today. It's gotta be a better way. They keep changing the price of cane. Life is like a dice game. I wake up, hit the call, I think of getting something new today. Something new today. Aston Martin blue today. These niggas tripping, so I ride with that thing. Life is like a dice game.
I wake up every morning thinking what we gonna do today. It's gotta be a better way. To maintain is the price of fame. Life is like a dice game. To maintain is the price of fame. Life is like a dice game. Yeah. I never knock a brother. I'm anti-jail for real, smooth criminal skill, locked in a human flesh shell, watching niggas get rich beside me, pushing the fly VY me, up in the passenger seat, but I see me as Haile Selassie in my kingdom, sipping Asti Spumante, drifting, reality kicks in, I need the paper start clicking, gotta connect out in Richmond, every nigga in the fam, a bitchin' is on, word is born, that's my name, Big Nas, all wise and civilized, from the northern hemisphere of the earth, peace to my son and thanks to the birth of destiny, that's a name, it's going on, you know my name, Big Nas in the house, y'all, on the freestyle tip, when I finish the shit, it's sure to be a hit, this original recording hit the street by 93, was just a leak, the verse was incomplete, reconstructed the beat, so we could fuck up the street, back to the future, patch up the bloopers, match up the cadence with the back in the day shit, a blast of nasty nouns with Savia, don't act surprised, this ain't for advertising, showing off, I blast with mine, life is a dice roll, there's money on the ground, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, it's a gamble all around, I wake up every morning thinking what we gonna do today, it's gotta be a better way, to maintain is the price of fame, life is like a dice game, to maintain is the price of fame, life is like a dice game,
Static Collector.
So we
life
gotta
is like
stay
a dice
fly.
game.
Ology. 1B, what up? Static Selector, what up? 2 J's. Let's go. Hopped off the plane, now it's time to go shopping. They could tell we rappers by the chains and the watches. Dip down like we on stage at the Oscars. Filling with the grace over steak and some lobster. Out the mud, I ain't get my change from no office. Shows back popping, so I'm stacking up offers. Wrote a book over the summer, I'm about to drop it. And every other month, I'ma drop a new project. Talking like 5 by the time we see Santa. Cash stacking like a strip club in Atlanta. Running up the stairs, amped up like Khaled. New kicks out of sneaker cone out in Dallas. Meet me out in Paris, then we out in Vegas. Next stop, UN at Caesar's Palace. Sneakers all over the place, I mean it's madness. Say yo, 2 J's, what's the balance? I gotta stay fly. Stay fly, stay fly.
A lot from the city of Las Vegas, where some hit it big and others just lost wages. You know that nightlife is often outrageous, so please be careful cause this lifestyle is contagious. Started in the desert by some mobsters, eating pasta. Now it's blacks and Puerto Ricans sponsored by Monster. Fresh pair of kicks on from urban necessities. We about to get it cooking like some trail meal recipes. Pull up the Hardy and cannabis for the tree, cause Adam always taking care of the OG. My life is a roller coaster, keep your hands in. We be turned up in trays with DJ friends in. The pretty ladies keep on dancing while I'm in a booth with a bottle and a B-boy stance, and it don't get no better. So here's to more life, more love, and more cheddar. Haters, get it together while we stay fly.
Stay fly, stay fly.
296 is the guard. Yeah, by the way, you welcome. All right, quite the first set there. As I mentioned earlier, Eddie Cappuccino, South Memphis, motherfucking East Macklemore Meeks is not with us this evening. He's laid up getting some rest, as he should. Well, I don't know if you guys saw his Instagram last week. He had a stellar week in New Orleans. Big up J-Rock. Not J-Rock from the Beat Junkies. J-Rock, Eddie Meeks' brother. What up, J-Rock? I think New Orleans kicked old Meeks' ass. His old ass. He just kicked his ass. He's laid out in the bed right now. But see, I kind of messed up, and I said 296 was going to be live on Instagram tonight, and that means I made a commitment, and so I'm here. I could have shit canned the show, but I didn't. So anyway, everybody checking in on Instagram Live, thank you. Everybody listening to this podcast on whatever it is you listen to it on, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, Stitcher Radio, YouTube. What did I miss? There's some other places too. You can find the shit. Ask Southern Vanguard everywhere. Leave the U out of Vanguard. You find it. Subscribe. Leave a comment. As long as it's nice. Don't need any nasty comments up in the review section. Just be nice. And there's 295 other episodes before this one. There's some 250 plus interviews. Yeah, so anyways, there's a lot going on. So we're heading down the stretch to episode 300. Meeks will be back shortly, but until then, this is all you're going to get this week. And it'll be enough, I promise. I don't have fucking, where's it at? There we go. Didn't have relative mode turned on the old Serato there. All right. So let's get back to the show here and some sensical, logical shit. First set, we kicked it off, but this guy here has impeccable timing. We launched the Instagram Live, and lo and behold, who's there? Superstition. My good friend Super, who actually just bought a house, man. Congrats to Super. He is on the new DJ Two Tone Jones album that just dropped called Contraband from India, and man, that motherfucker is crazy from beginning to end. It also features my good friend Jay Sinai. That's Buddhist on Betty's. We played the first single from that album, Curry Out, I guess on the last episode probably. So anyway, the full album's out. Big up DJ Two Tone Jones. Make sure you go check that out. There's a crazy joint on there from Hassan Mackey. I think that Kev Brown produced. There's a bunch of guys on that joint. Hot shit. After that, we get into a joint from Josiah the Gift. My good friend Josiah has a new album out right now called Remains Raw. That was called Count on Tone. It's produced by Tone Beats and cuts from yours truly. So yeah, make sure you go check that out. I think the vinyl sold out, so you're shit out of luck on that one, but I think you can go get the digital. Might be some CDs left. Don't DM me for vinyl, because I don't have any either. After that, we get into a joint. Man, I'm admittedly late on this joint. Man, I found this over break. Man, I was sleeping on this shit. It's fucking Huey Briss. Some Long Beach shit, produced by Nico Beats. And I believe that's DJ Babu's son, actually. They dropped an album in April called Grace Park Legend. That's the title cut. Grace Park Legend, Northside. Killer. Please go back and check that. Super dope album. Let's see here. After that, we got into a joint from Roving Jewel. I have no idea who the fuck this is. I think it's a producer project. That was Infiltration. We kept it on the west side. That featured Casual from the Almighty Hieroglyphics. Roving Jewel has an album out right now called The 38th Expansion. Sounds like some woo shit. I don't know what the deal is with that. After that, this is when the summertime vibes creeped in. After this cut, we got into a joint from Starker and G-Dubs called Transporters, featuring the God Fahim. That's off their new album, Mothra. Then we got into some summertime vibes. That was Nas with Life is Like a Dice Game. He redid it with, who is it? It's Corday and Freddie Gibbs, right? Hit Boy on a beat. I believe Easy Mo did the original. I was a little salty that we didn't see Easy Mo B on that joint, but you know, that's just some old man shit. Well, I'll have to get over that. It's a dope joint nonetheless. I can't remember who in the IG Live said that the Gibbs killed it. He certainly did. So go scoop that if you can find it. I assume that's streaming everywhere right now. And then the last cut of the first set was Stay Fly featuring Bun B and C Sharp from the brand new 1982 EP. 1982 is Static Selected and Terminology, if you don't know. The EP is called The Summer. Imagine that. We're in the middle of that shit right now. All right, so we're going to get into the second set. I'm tired of hearing myself talk. Meeks is not here to make things much better than they would be if I was by myself. So, anyway, let's get back into it. It's the Guard, y'all. Doe and Meeks. J57 and Rick Chavez interview, mid-mix interview coming up here shortly. These are the beats from the collection, Volume 2. You hear in the background. It's streaming everywhere. Make sure you go check it out. And, yeah, we'll be back. More fly shit, y'all. Doe and Meeks.
Yeah, check, 1, 2. Yeah. I grew up in a world full of dreamers, raised around double teamers, right up the street from CL with the kitted beamer. Land of the learners leaning on dependency. To be everything possible outside of these obstacles. Substance abuse, subsequent deemed to be the main one singled out in the public. Silly me. Grand Groove told me that ain't itching this world free. If they don't move, they get treated like a robbery spree. Crowd the exits, let it be known there ain't a guest list. Protect the unprotected, make sure they get the message that we ain't never worry about crews, they never stressed us. Whoever goes after is just them niggas next up. Kinda sound like they hardly been around the mic. Bar seem more like a prototype, the solo flight. No height versus what's above life, surface pro ham. I don't think you down with the program.
You asked for it. 1, 2. Low butts, yeah. You asked for it. Low butts, yeah. You asked, yeah.
Yeah, check, 2, 2. Yeah, check, 1, 2. Yeah, check, 1, 2. Yeah, I grew the world full of dreamers. Raised around, I grew up in a world full of dreamers. Raised around, I grew up in a world full of dreamers. Raised around double teamers. I grew up in a world full of dreamers. Raised around double teamers. Right up the street from CL with the kitted beamer. Land of the learners leaning on dependency. To be everything possible outside of these obstacles. Substance abuse, subsequent deemed to be the main one singled out in the public. Silly me. Grand Groove told me that ain't itching this world free. If they don't move, they get treated like a robbery spree. Crowd the exits, let it be known there ain't a guest list. Protect the unprotected, make sure they get the message that we ain't never worry about crews, they never stressed us. Whoever goes after is just them niggas next up. Kinda sound like they hardly been around the mic. Bar seem more like a prototype, the solo flight. No height versus what's above life, surface pro ham. I don't think you down with the program.
If you lack the will to step up, please chill.
I don't think you down with the program.
I keep a solid on my straight and narrow ways, y'all.
up earlier than most. That's AMs over PMs like there's money in the yoke. Bill folding raps out the scroll of life for us folk. We never traded hope for the other side of the scope. The aim and what you see is life at a price most can never pay, but be the same ones acting like they're jumping away. Or the multi-spray bullets that ricochet off walls and bounce right in the hearts and make substance out thoughts. A trader source for results that ain't fashion. For winners eating dinner off plaques that ain't platinum. Complaining like they ain't maintained it, but really are. Ghetto medley of an item with blind behind stars. Relapsed and relaxed and can't make no moves. Around weight they say you weak and your show won't prove. But they ain't no take twos. Around a bunch of dojo dudes they going off the old school rules and old school rules. Except this one, this word to the kick drum. The cat provided for making the brainstem get some. Pick apart of an art that most forgot. Same niggas call written raps off the top. Word, the obscurity, the truth itself. So die in the world where we don't need your help. The far wayside, the same side that feel like hell. We all trying to play it off like 7 as well. All trying to play it off like 7 as well.
Crime sits a mind in my mess. What you expect?
Yeah. Stay away from the bullshit. 7 yourself.
It's too real. I think it sound right.
My man, this is so natural. Never let up the pace as long as the beat. I don't get
Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Every day is game 7. J57, what up? Magnetic, brown bag. 1 times, look. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Every day is 7, 57. Magnetic, brown bag. Every time. Yo, these pains hard to make out in no workspace. Barrel of a gun, 9 to 5 French kissing in the worst place. Highlights on TNT, no books, strapped with TNT. A rustless, hey yo, these pains hard to make out in no workspace. Barrel of a gun, 9 to 5 French kissing in the worst place. Highlights on TNT, no books, strapped with TNT. A rustless place. Hey yo, these pains hard to make out in no workspace. Barrel of a gun, 9 to 5 French kissing in the worst place. Highlights on TNT, no books, strapped with TNT. A rustless lace. I clean sweep, I told janitors, 4 diameters. Chef go tarantulas, honored in the workplace. You pledge Delta, leave you with good spirits. The flight's risky. On the verse, you better write quickly. Turn a Miss Dean Sydney. Dumping in your car again. Dumping from another end. Slumping in your cardigan. Snipe visually. Crown on whack rappers' jewels. More PEs than Mike Bibby. That's facts. Word to Mickey once I body a flex freestyle. I'm taking the mic with me. Constructed by J57. I'm sketching out pyramids. Bars leveling. Spar wearing a Rolex. Time for some action. Abdominal cravings. Ronald Reagan. Let's get it cracking. I'm an assassin. The mugs is sick jacking. You're a punchline. A small room with no crowd reaction. You hear that? Yeah. We'll keep it running. Check it out, yo. Look. Hey yo, the hardest working man during this pandemic. A beast, words hard to get like a lease with bad credit. I'm nice, smart my battle records in a 4 digits debit. Tender headed, the underdog I fear. I'm Guard tier, higher course bad, louder notes. I want the acceptance.
Hollow stadium pieces, I made a fortune. Creative directions, lethal weapon, so take precaution. I need a place to spar in. Ill, I take partial fault. Police raids, ramming it like Marshall Falk. And raid for arson. This new transition to boom bap made me sharper. Got a platforms on cosign, made it way farther. Days off, words bound to summers. Turn around jumpers, taper author, fade away barber, and pat backwards. Blunt force trauma since COVID-19. Everybody looking like my commie.
When I'm hearing a lot speak, quotes for the adults go lay when a tot sleep. Youngin' can't handle critique, and so he pop heat. Running with some scandalous heathens that probably got beef, and still let him use you. That's not me, provides a peace of mind when he's squatted up, riding deep. Probably will not see how we got weak, surrounded by copies mimicking mediocrity. Limited thinkers cause they scheming in their policies. The seeds of the genesis are lost, not paying any dues and not remembering the cost. Your actions not resembling a boss. You simple talking lame, just a stencil of them all. Another blueprint that is visible with flaws. Control, alt, delete, cut them digitally, all slow down.
Learn how to crawl first. Sad, dying of thirst. You need to slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Learn how to crawl first. Womb can't be a hearse if you don't slow down, slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed, the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the path of the righteous man is beset. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and will shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness.
All it took was perseverance through the hard living, finding balance and using my talents that's God-given. like two chauffeurs, I'm beyond driven. We call the young shooters clippers like Kawhi Leonard. All it took was perseverance through the hard living, finding balance and using my talents that's God-given. All it took was perseverance through the hard living. All it took was perseverance through the hard living. All it took was perseverance through the hard living, finding balance. All it took was perseverance through the hard living, finding balance and using my talents. Like two chauffeurs, I'm beyond driven. We call the young shooters clippers like Kawhi Leonard. Pressure applied, you little guys just pests, not a threat in my eyes. The flow's like pesticide. Thin knives for the envelopes when the checks arrive, Sets and reps, this exercise. Have you hooked to machines for your chest to rise? Rather focus on the money and put the rest aside. Invest and put the rest aside. Build a fortress and rest inside. And deal with all the pain I do my best to hide. It's real. They wanna test my pride until I settle the score. I won't rest inside.
I double up J's for good times. I'm Kid Dynamite. Have you spinning in circles like Mike on Vitabrite? Leave big welts on your legs, same size as spider bites. Gotta crack a few eggs when you fry the rice. Go ahead, gamble with your life or supply the dice. Emma handle nice, I dish over diamond night. I'm just gully with the dribble. I don't tussle over issues. Used to be a wildcat, pull up quick like Harry Kittles. Old niggas on the block keep their coke tucked in the tissue and hit it right in front of you and look at you like what's the issue? Surroundings rubbing off like wet paint. Now I'm trying to cop a vest with a chest plate. Next I'm trying to cop a rest in the next state. And cop a box of staples and only go when the Nets play. My goal, run up the score for the next play. And always invest the war for the next day. Nigga, pressure applied, for supply the dice. Flows like pesticide. Pressure applied, Emma handle nice. Flows like pesticide. Pressure applied, for supply the dice. Flows like pesticide. Pressure applied, Emma handle nice. Not a threat in my eyes. Balance. Go ahead, gamble with your life.
With a violent mind. These rap niggas can't see me line for line. Leaders of the new school turn your college to Columbine. Niggas copy rhymes, we plotting white collar crime. Orchestrated capers for papers and taking dollar signs. No theatrics, but the flow is a Bodie package. Known for being posted with vultures and toasters active. Closed caption, I'm cold as a closed casket. Niggas selling stoves, know the hole on the old ratchets in the lobby posted. Step on oxys with ibuprofen. Niggas pumping perk 5s, we letting that work fly. Could cook cane up, I'm like Wolfgang Puck. Good for plotting on the jukes, even look names up. The streets man hungry for ski mash money. Even plotted on the geeks that caught weed bags from me. The godson waiting for you to start some. Fatal to Draco like a car gun, nigga.
I stay talking shit, boom, bang, boing. And y'all are just two sides of the same coin. It's two eyes pumping at the same joint. Meet me round hilltop, slump gang point. A new plug, the relationship fruitful. Kill the headlights, I can put it into neutral. All your dogs had an aura of a poodle. Your man talk about he moving something, he get noodle. You saying that you're fit for the task, but a pat on the back close to a kick in the ass. I will clean dirty money, I will give it a bath. I won't let this SR3 split you in half. That was Frankie Coffee Cake, that was JoJo Fate. So fuck anything you say, it don't hold no weight. And big and low down, dirty your requirement. Serpent into your best, you fucking with Leviathan. Yeah. Yo, Royale, salute him, Papa. Pack pistol, Pazien's official pistol and all that. Slump gang, yeah.
Like, hey yo, what you looking for, my dog? Yeah, and you get
That sell-off, that shit used to be crazy. Silk turban topping out the all-black Suburban. The border brother shit that I kick is a holy sermon, untampered with a diluted. Pure coke, go ahead and toot it. Majored in the streets, graduated, no longer student. Shootouts and raps, ribs, made me respect life. Niggas running and ducking Fresno, that's the west side. I used to keep a Saturday night special to bless you. 6 shots to put you in the box, so don't test them. Innocent teen trying to get a 10 out of fiend. 10 times over, the smell of the crack aroma was mean. In the brownies, we used to pull all-nighters and drink slits malt liquor and think of a victim that we could stick up, hit the turf to put my dreads under the faucet. Summers was hot as fuck. Apollo block wash off was constant. Running the streets wild off of shrooms and acid. District 9 in my spine and my mind had me thinking Jurassic. Niggas whipping Caprice classics, Cougars and Cuts. Young niggas fucking with the Cougars and Smuts. This is how it was growing up. But who would have ever thought we'd be them niggas blowing up?
As a young man walking in these streets.
Nothing but dreams of cream on my mind.
And since I'm in it now, I'm in it to win it. Who wanna fuck with this? Who wanna fuck with this?
Crack vials, heroin, balloons, shrooms, and E-pills. Elite skills, polished like Japanese steel. When he revealed my feature nil. Reveal cases, faces, trace the who squill. Phrases for large bills. Conceal still for the ordeal. Banging like Shaquille, shoot to kill. Wild like favelas in Brazil. Blood spills out your belly. Plasma looking like jelly, mine unsteady. Go get you filled like Capoletti with hollow points. Smoking joints bigger than machetes with dirt digs. Merc scripts, they provide the melody. Gold chain, Planet Asia, captain of the boat. Exposure goat with a knife to his throat. It ain't a hoax, I'm provoked by the gun smoke and kilos of coke. Blue notes, Gucci coats off Melrose, I suppose. 100 spokes on the Lolo, switches getting hit. Bitches getting pimped off the strip, you little bitch.
As a young man walking in these streets.
Nothing but dreams of cream on my mind.
And since I'm in it now, I'm in it to win it. Who wanna fuck with this?
296. It's the guard, y'all. Whoo, these beats. Rick Chavez, J57, The Collection Volume 2 is out right now. You know what? I think we'll drop this interview in right after this talk break, and then we'll get into the third set. Get into some of that raw shit to close out the night. And yeah, thank y'all for you know, rocking with us. This is episode 296 of Southern Vanguard Radio. My good friend Eddie Cappuccino, South Memphis, motherfucking East Macklemore Meeks is not with us tonight. You know, he went to New Orleans last week, and I think that city put a hurting on his ass. He's laid up in the bed. He's laid out right now. But, you know, I fucked around and told everybody that we were going to go live at 11 tonight for episode 296. So here we are. We're doing it, you know. We're back at it. I'm by myself. It's cool. Everybody on Instagram Live hanging out. Thank you. And let's see. Let's get into this second set, and we'll get into this interview. And, yeah, after that, we'll get into some more joints. All right, so let's see here. The second set, I love this project so much, I had to start it off again. Had to start the second set off with another joint from DJ Two-Tone Jones. Again, Contraband from India is out everywhere now. This is another joint off that project. Remember, we played the Superstition and the J Cyanide. You're right. I saw a crazy comment from my man Drew about Meeks drinking ice milk. Pardon the sidetrack there. What episode was that, Drew? I can't remember. Anyway, Meeks got on some tangent about ice milk. Okay, back to the program. That joint is called Bali Joint, featuring Hassan Maki, produced by the one and only Kev Brown. All right, DJ Two-Tone Jones, Contraband from India is out now. Go get it. After that, we get into another joint that I provided cuts for. I think the last set we played Josiah the Gift joint off his new album Remain Raw. Did cuts on. This is a joint that actually came out the same day as the Josiah the Gift record. This is Better Than Everybody. That You'll Never Know, Baltimore Zone, and J57. It's from an EP called Spicy Rhyming Noodles. You can get it on You'll Never Know's Bandcamp. It's the only place you can get it right now. Can't get it on streaming. You got to go buy the shit. No, I'm not going to send it to you unless you're a DJ. If you're a DJ, I'll send it to you. After that, let's see. We're going to do a new joint the homie Poe Mac sent through literally a few hours ago. Dope joint called Stillborn. Poe Mac and Caesar Comanche. Justice League, all that. Let's see. I think this is all maybe Poe's new album, A Promise Not to Sting. Did I mention Ninth Wonder on that joint? I think I did, yeah. All right, so, and after that, we got into a joint from the homie Substance. This shit came through like last night. That was Grim Predictions featuring E the Mad Assassin. Produced by Anna J. Jordan. Let's see, I think Substance and Anna J have a new album or EP dropping soon called A Righteous Offering. After that, we get into a new cut from J. Royale. That's some more Be More shit right there. That's The Famish featuring the one and only Vinny Paz. And then we wrapped it up with a joint from Supreme Cerebral and Dirty Diggs. That was Chain Agents featuring Planet Asia. The Supreme Cerebral and Dirty Diggs album is Dirty Cerebral. It's out now. All right. Are you not entertained? Let's get into this interview. J57 and Rick Chavez have a nice little chat. We'll come back. You know what the third says? Like it's that real raw shit. All right. Doe and Meeks. Smithsonian Great. Twice a week. We are the Guard. We'll be back. Southern Vanguard Radio, DJ John Doe. Unfortunately, this week, as I mentioned earlier, we are without Mr. Meeks. He is resting at home, and hopefully we'll see him next week. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a mid-mix interview. And this week we have two familiar faces. I'm familiar with these faces. This one of the guys just continually keeps on popping up on the show, whether I like it or not. But these two gentlemen actually have an album that dropped about a month ago now, and great dudes. First of all, great music and shit. Let's just get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, the one and only Rick Chavez and J57 of the 5-7 Collective. What's up, people?
Hey. Cheers. Cheers to everybody.
This is a little odd. I'm drinking wine tonight.
We won't hold it against you.
I don't have bourbon in my glass tonight.
Good.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good, man. Good to be here.
Yeah, good. So shit, man, there's a lot I want to ask you guys, but I guess first and foremost, and I don't know which one of you want to take it. I want to take it first. Actually, Rick, you should probably take it first because this guy Jay is on the show. Has been on the show. I don't know how many times now.
Probably 14 times.
Yeah.
Not like anybody's counting, but it's 14.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I was kind of halfway expecting him to walk in right now, do some kind of weird voodoo and walk in the lab. But Rick, why don't you tell us, what's up with the project, how it came to be? I mean, this is volume 2, so I was assuming it's a follow up here, and we'll just take it from there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks for your time. Thanks for having us on. Yeah, it is volume 2. Volume 1, it was something I was working on some tracks for a while. They're sitting on my desktop. I didn't really know what to do with them. And I always pitched everything, to J57 here is hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And we just started kind of collaborating as why don't you try this or try that sound? And then he's like, let me get him. Let me see what I can do. And then he just does his magic, as he usually does. And so the first collection album came out, and it was I think it went great. There was a lot of good remarks on it, and then once we started feeling a good momentum from that, we're like, man, we need to do a collection too. And then I'm usually one of those guys that I just want to get things done. So I went in, I made the cover art and started looking at things, and I said, hey, I actually got all these tracks right here. He's like, send them to me. So I sent them. And then he just did his blessings again, and we just got it out there, and I think it's doing really well right now. We're still getting a lot of remarks and people talking about it, and it feels really good. And I'm more of an analytics numbers guy sometimes, but I ventured away from it on this project. But it's like we kind of reverse these roles, and so we keep going back. Like, dude, it's still doing well, and I feel very humbled and that I get to work with Jay on this. And right when that album dropped on the 21st, I think it was like the 22nd, he's like, dude, collection 3. Like, we got collection 3 in the works.
Okay. So. All right, dope.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought up the artwork because I wanted to ask you what the genesis was behind that photo. Like, where was it taken? How was it taken? If memory serves, like Jay's holding two cell phones or something, or what? Yep. What's the science behind the artwork?
So we were actually Jay had spent some time out here. There it is. So he came out here. I live in Colorado, so right outside Colorado Springs. Okay. And he came out just to check the area out, kind of get a vibe, and he was working on some projects. And I left him alone, sheltered in his hotel room as much as I could. But there were some times he needed some fresh air, so we went out to old Colorado City, and we were just out there. My brother-in-law at the time, he was just out there with a camera and just started snapping pictures. And that was just one. I was literally on a phone call with somebody in Virginia. I think he may have started a call, and then whatever
I was just
happened.
being extra.
Oh, there you go. And so we were just finishing that up. And actually, it's in front of a venue called The Collective, actually. So.
Oh, that's a hill.
Yeah.
Why
it was
is
just
that?
a random. It's just a local venue. Like, they host weddings and things like that. And the name was The Collective. That's actually why we had stopped there, was to look at the name and take pictures there, just to jazz it up.
So Volume 1 was already out.
Volume 1 was already out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah. And the building was called The Collective. So 5-7 Collective. That makes sense. All right. Cool. Man, that's crazy.
So we just had that picture available, and I did the cover art for all that stuff, and Jay blessed off on it, and we're like, let's roll with it. And then it just kind of seemed, right, Jay? Like, it just kind of seemed to line up, and let's get this thing out.
Yeah, perfect timing. And like, hey man, like Rick said, like, we're not stopping. I mean, we probably got like 15. Honestly, we probably have like 15 levels of collection in our hard drive. So we just got to like kind of polish up and release. It's really like, we're not going to stop. I think we're going to do this till we're like 60. Yeah. I mean, I'm down.
Yeah. So what's the workflow like? Like, Rick, do you just get the beats together and send them to Jay and he goes to work, or like how's the process go?
Allow me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because he's a humble guy. So let me brag for him.
Okay.
So this guy literally makes the beats, all right? He makes the beats, he sends me the stems. I either mix them or I add stuff to them. Most of the time adding stuff to it because it's a collaborative thing no matter what. Even the ones that like I just mixed, and I'm not a mix engineer, you know what I mean? So I'm just going by my ear. I'm not going by I don't even know frequencies, I don't know any of that shit. Maybe one day I'll learn it. I don't really care to right now. So I just go by my ear, and I'll be like, hey, what do you think of this? And I'll be like, make this loud or make this low or whatever. You know, for the most part, it's kind of just, he kind of just fucks with it. He digs it. And then, but then most of it is me going in and like, just, I'm co-producing for real, like adding shit or taking his stems and like, say he has an organ he played or whatever. And I'll take it and I'll like pitch it up and pitch it down and have like 3 fucking layers of it pretty much instead of just that one thing. And now it has a whole new vibe to it, and I run it by him, and he's for the most part really into it. So it's like he kind of gives me free reign to take his stems and kind of not remix them, but revisit them and kind of just mess with them, rework them, I guess you could say, sort of. But it's really 50-50. But I gotta say, he's the genius behind it, though. It's his like brainchild, if you will, of the whole thing, and like with this whole thing, and then. But I'm really involved, and I really put my stamp on it, and I really give it everything I got too. And I'm, like I said, it really is us, but it's a different workflow for me because I've never done that with somebody. I've always made beats with the homies, but I never did it like this. This is for me, this is a very different and interesting kind of collaboration, workflow.
Why? Because you're actually going in and like not just looping something that someone gave you or giving someone a sample or something like that, or why is it different?
Yeah, because I mean, there's so many different ways to approach collaborative production, and like I've done everything you could literally think of. I'm pretty sure I have, and I've never had somebody send me their stems and be like, mess with this. I mean, that happened organically. He didn't hit me up and say, can you take my stems and mess with them and make tracks? I'm pretty sure it was right, Rick? I was like mixing one of your projects, and then I was like, hey, I added some shit to a few of them, and then it just got like, I'm like, dude, can I keep adding? Because I really like adding to your tracks. Like, it's fun. And that's like not a normal thing for me. It takes a lot for me to be like interested in working with people.
Right.
No offense to anybody out there, but but I'm really, really like ADHD when it comes to working with people. Like, you really got to like do something to make me be like, stop and dead in my tracks and want to work with you. And it's not that I'm so great or something. It's just like, I'm not jaded either. It's just, I'm so, I don't know, man. It takes a lot to get me off of this music shit now. You know what I mean?
Right,
so it's when you send me something that really speaks to me, it's going to make me just buckle down and like work. And that's, I don't know, man. I told him this before we even had the collective. He used to post his little videos of his beats, just little 8-second clips, 20-second clips. And I'd hit him up and be like, dude, send me that. I'm like, I'm not even saying for me to rap to. I'm like, I kind of just want to bump that in the studio. And that was like a year or so before we even had the collective and this friendship too. We were friends before this, but like this level of like, that's one of my best friends now. You know what I mean? But like, you know, but back then I was like, send me your beats. So I got old ass Rick Chavez beats from like 2014, 15, 16, shit like that. And like, they're still dope. I just like his music, man. I think he's dope. You know what I mean?
That's cool. And I'll just add a little bit to that is that when I am putting these tracks together, all that's in my, like, I want to get the track done. It'll be in the same, I'll have the same notes, the same keys. I don't adjust too much, but I just want to make it that much easier. So when I do send it to him, he can do whatever he wants. There's no adjustments in there unless he wants to do something. But mostly it's this is it from beginning to end. This is the idea. This is where I'm at. And then sends me back a finished product. Like, what do you think of this? And then we roll with it. So I'm super grateful for it.
Same.
That's dope. So what's up at the end? Like you guys did like some alternate mixes or remixes or something like that for 3 joints, I think.
It was for four of those joints, 4 joints. And those are all Jay's, like, just ambient mix and everything else. Those were just his creations based off of the original tracks, which was like, you know, number 1 through 10 or whatever it was. But yeah, those are completely his revision ideas right there, which are phenomenal. And it's almost like the soundtrack to a movie if you piece it all together, you know, and it finishes with the great credits on there. So it's awesome. Yeah, those are all his.
I mean, you know, based off of his stems, you know what I mean? Like, I build up, like I was saying, that those ones definitely, but I correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Rick, like, because me and Rick have a standing meeting, as they say in the business world. I just found out that that's an actual term because, you know, I never had like a real job, so I don't know any of this shit. But we have a standing meeting every week, phone-wise. Yeah. And I think on one of our calls, I think we were just talking about our project, and I think we're like, oh, we got 8 joints finalized. And we have like a million more to choose from, but I think we had like 8 or 9 or 10, and you were like, let's kind of just keep adding. And then I think one of us said about doing the alternative mix or whatever the fuck we called it. You know, like that kind of, it's hard to keep track. We dropped so much stuff, but like, you know, we did all that shit based off of, I think, an idea you had where you were just like, what if you drop the drums on one of them and kind of make it an ambient mix? And then you do this on this one. So he kind of gave me the direction, and I kind of just get it in there and fucking brought it to life in my own way. You know, and he signed off on it. So.
Yeah. So Rick, you being kind of like the numbers and analytics guy, like, has there been a cut or cuts that, I don't know, have been getting a lot more burn than the others, and it's kind of a surprise to you, or like anything weird you kind of notice as like this release has been out for a month or now?
The initial opening track, which is Needles, that one, when we first did the track listing, that was one of my questions, like, which one do you think we should place first? Like, what is going to be that track that you feel? And Jay was just like, dude, it's going to be Needles. Wherever we put it, it's going to be Needles. But we got to put it as the first opening track. And that one's pulled all the numbers really well.
Really?
So,
okay. All right.
Yeah, and that's the one we're looking at. And when we set it up through the distribution, that I made sure that all our tracks are available for licensing. But that one is definitely for sure available for licensing, just because we both felt so good on it.
Right.
That, you know, we want to continually get it out there, and it's doing great. Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys pay it? What's that, Jay?
Shouts to Soul Spasm.
Yeah, no doubt.
Soul Spasm, yeah.
Absolutely. So did you guys are you guys like conscious of making sure there's like different styles, or it flips up, or like how do you approach putting together like an instrumental, you know, project like that? Are you really thinking about that, or are you just getting together 10 joints that you like and you figure out the sequencing later and kind of go from there? Like, how do you look at the project?
I just approach it with whatever I'm working on at the time, whatever that vibe is. And I tend to try to use sounds that are not common. I tend to just kind of push it out a little bit. I used to mess around a lot with the 808, but then I kind of got away from that because I just wanted to kind of have it feel more organically and just kind of more interesting to the ear. And so once I figure out like there's this melody I like, or I'm pulling the sample and I like the melody, I'll literally build off of that. I'll build off of just that one piece. I rarely go back, start a new sound. I rarely do that. I'll just continually stack it like a Lego and just let that thing run. So I don't have any method to my madness at all.
Okay. All right.
I dig it.
Yeah, man. So while we're here, I need the story of how you guys connected and met. Jay, I think you may have filled me in like a little bit, but I think an origin story is probably, this is probably a good venue for that. Who wants to take that one?
So. Yeah, mind if I jump on this one?
Yeah, go for it.
So dude, you might have to help me out with the year. I don't remember the exact year, and I'm usually good with this kind of shit. Yeah. But I do remember you being in Iraq or Afghanistan?
Afghanistan.
You were in Afghanistan. You had like all your troops and shit, right? In the video being like, "Happy birthday, SoulCon."
Yeah.
That's how we started like linking. Like I was managing and producing SoulCon at the time. Shouts to him, of course. And man, I want to say like he didn't, he was like extremely battle famous at the time, like YouTube famous. Like
he was, yeah.
He was like actually like YouTube famous. So like he was like going a million miles a moment and like couldn't see all the tweets coming to him and all that. But what's up? What's up, T-Dog?
What's up, dude? So you know how I got the $25?
And it's something simple like, can I have a snack? Or what I mean?
I hope it is. I can't wait to hear it. Let's be nosy and ask him.
Do I have to put my shoes on?
Hold on one second, guys.
Yeah,
no, you're good, man. You're good.
T-Dog. Yo, one time, we went to, was it his party? No, Edith, his daughter that came in, Edith. I'm sure he's going to cut all this out. Edith's birthday party. Gaunt was with us too, and Erica was with me. And we went to the party. Jordan and Edith were like hanging out a lot. They did Halloween around that time.
Yeah.
And Thomas was there, and he was little, and Erica comes up to him, and she's like, can I say hi to you? Or something like that, like hi, or something. And then they're like, say hi to Erica. And he's like coloring or whatever at the party, and he goes, no, and goes right back to it was like, we still talk about it. It was so funny. He was like little. I think he was like 5 or something. So funny, dude.
Yes, I got that.
No.
He just like very like angelically goes, no. And like nobody was mad. We were like, that's hilarious. Like I remember Gaunt was eating Chick-fil-A in the corner, like dying, crack it up, eating Chick-fil-A. I'm like, I just witnessed the funniest thing ever. It was great.
Okay,
Those are the pieces that you just want, like on a little video clip, Like,
yeah, seriously.
That's that viral piece right there. Look,
yeah, it would have been.
He got no shoes on.
Oh, no shoe gang. No shoe gang.
He got no shoes on.
Good call. Good eyesight on that.
All right. Sorry, we're going to have to start that question over again.
Yeah, you have to cut out like the last 3 minutes, though,
right?
Just so you know.
So Jay and Rick, what's the origin story here? I feel like this is probably a good venue for that. I don't know who wants to take that one, but
I'll jump on it.
All right. Okay.
So we were living in the sewer, and then this ooze came down, and then a rat named Master Splinter taught us karate. No, karate. So that's our origin story. I'm an immature man. I'm sorry that never changed. Basically, man, I don't know the year, but I was managing and producing SoulCon, shouts to Soul, and Rick was in Afghanistan with his troops, and he had a video like filmed of him and the whole crew being like, "Happy birthday, SoulCon," some shit like that. And SoulCon was so like battle famous and YouTube famous, if that's even a word, but like he really was though, like that he couldn't see all the tweets coming in and all that shit, but I did because I was running. I don't know if I was running his Twitter, but I was running like the fan page at the time, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I saw that, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy!" And I showed him, and he was like almost in tears. He was so like touched, you know what I mean? He's like, "Wow, they're like holding down our country, keeping us safe, doing all, and they're over here saying happy birthday to little old me." Like he really couldn't believe it, and me neither. We were like geeking, showing everybody, And then I don't remember the exact dialogue, but I know I talked to Rick, and I was even if I didn't say it, pretty much he was on the guest list for life because of that. You know what I mean? Like I would vibe with the guy, you know?
Yeah.
And
it was
a friendship built from there, you know.
Right. Yeah, and I'll add on was that I wanted to get into music more, and the battle rap stuff really wasn't my thing. Like I liked it, I liked watching it, but you know, I like music, and so I just wanted to get into it more. I was listening to all the stuff Soul Light Con had just dropped, and I was really enjoying it. And then I just said, hey man, I'd like to get involved with music. Like, you got any pointers? He's like, you got to talk to my guy J57, and I'll see if he's good with email. And then he was, and then we started emailing back and forth. And I said, hey, I'm on my way back from Afghanistan. What do you want me to buy? Like, how do I do this? I want to get involved in music production. He told me what to buy, and I literally ordered it. And then when I came home, it was here, and plugged it all in and started working the best way I could. And
damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I was sending him, you know, my beats, and I didn't know anything, right? It was just all stock sounds, and I'm over here on an MPD. And then he's like, no, I hear the passion, man. It sounds great. You know, maybe consider this, but it's dope. Like, keep going. Just add this or add that. And then, and then that's really how we just started kind of working together. And then I'm just going to go here for a minute. Then there was a time, so I was doing a lot of veteran organizations, volunteer work. And there was a quote going around, or some book, something, and it's like, everybody needs help, but they don't want to ask for it. So I literally went to like Twitter at the time, and I said, hey, I'm here to work. Like, maybe it was Instagram. I said, I'm here to work, and I sent it out to a few people, and Jay was one of them. And I was like, if you need anything, I'm here. And one replied back, said, I don't need anything. The other one didn't even acknowledge, of course. And then Jay's like, no, I don't need anything, man, but thanks so much. And then it came out like, hey, you got a minute to talk? And then 2.5 hours later, then 5-7 music at the time was started, basically right at that time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't say I said, like he said, like at first I was like, no, I'm good. I'm taken care of. I got Vaughn and I got Justin, you know, like that kind of shit. And then I literally thought to myself, I don't know how long later, but like whatever you said, an hour or two later, it hit me. And I was like, why the hell am I not taking him up on that? Like, Justin's calling me right now. That's so funny. I'm like, why am I not taking him up on that? Because this is a good ass dude who like is a cool dude, knows good music. And by the way, he's an army vet. Like, discipline much? You know what I mean?
No
like,
doubt.
I could actually whip my shit into shape with this whole organization we're starting here.
Right.
And then we had a good conversation, caught up, because we didn't see each other for a couple of years. I think last time we saw, maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. Last time we saw each other, might have been I was on tour, and I think we hit LA when you were in LA or some shit. And yeah, right? And then, man, we just couldn't see more eye to eye on that conversation, where I was like ecstatic about it after. I was like, this guy is dope. Like, let's go. Like, because we were already friends. I remember, like, prior to that, like, you know, like his daughter's 15th birthday and shit like that, or 16th, whatever it was. Like, I'm doing like a, you know, a little drop for her and stuff, because that's family, you know. But man, it's just cool to like see where we are now after all these years of like things leading that way, you know, in different paths.
Super dope. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's been awesome.
That's dope. I love it. So, so what's happening, I guess, in the rest of 2021? I know it's kind of still odd out there, still strange out there. You guys are, you know, always, you know, dropping a slew of material as far as 5-7 collectives, you know, concerned. But like, what's you mentioned Volume 3 of the, you know, is you guys working on now? Anything else you guys can talk about that's coming up?
I have a solo project that is coming out, like my first legit solo project.
Okay.
And then a few EPs here and there. And I co-founded CHAVEZ Sound, which Jay's blessed off on as well. So we started basically like a subsidiary record label that we're building, getting it off the ground right now. And one of the guys on there, shouts out to Oscar Cordero. He plays the trumpet, so he's doing some stuff. We're pushing out a jazz EP here, hopefully in the next month or two.
Okay.
And we're gonna get that one done.
Dope.
Vaughn is over on CHAVEZ Sound as well. Shout out to Vaughn. So Vaughn's coming over. Yep, and he's doing some stuff, getting his stuff ready.
Okay.
And then I have my own little top secret project, which we talked about before. So
I heard some top secret shit that was incredible, by the way. We're not going to drop it right here.
You're going to be the first to have it. Yeah, you're first to have it.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Jay, what about you, man? Anything you can talk about?
Yeah, I mean, same kind of vibe where it's like I have a lot of collaborative shit coming out still. I have a whole album with the homie Dylan that's coming out. I have me and Element got our EP coming out. Him on the beats, me on the mic. That comes out at the end of July. Yep. I don't even want to go down the list because there's like a lot of stuff that's coming out, and I don't want to forget anything.
No, I got you.
8 million homies. I have collaborative projects that have been done. Like, these have been done. They're in these fucking hard drives, and now we just kind of had to put them together and put them out. And that's been the move, and it's been really great. But
we got to talk about the You'll Never Know shit because that's out now.
Thank you. Yes, dude. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to go down the list, and I was thinking what's coming, but that literally just came out. You'll Never Know on the mic, me on the beats, John Doe on the cuts, and that shit is fire, dude. It's out right now on his Bandcamp.
Spicy Ramen Noodles, right? Did I get the title right?
Yeah, Spicy Ramen Noodles. Okay. And I mean, there's gonna be more stuff in him.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna do more work for him as a producer. I think he's dope. That's a little homie for a lot of years, and
man,
he's featured on one of my EPs that's coming out. And when I say EPs, it's not like a producer thing. Like, I'm done with that shit. Like, I don't do producer compilations anymore. Like, I retired from that.
Yeah.
No, because it takes 5 years for a rapper to turn in their fucking verse. So I'm like over it. And
you have to manage
but these
20
guys
of
are great.
Yeah.
These guys have all been great that I'm working with, guys and gals. And he's one of the people featured on this project that's coming out of mine. No, I don't want to give any info on it because it's going to be a while until it comes out.
Yeah.
But he's on it, and he caught a body on the shit too. Honestly, it made me rewrite. So I was like,
shit, okay.
Rewrote it on the spot and recorded it and all that. And you could tell he put in time. But that kid came from the battle scene, man. He's Maryland dude. He was around the SoulCon shit. Like, he was around all that. Speaking of what we just talked about, and me and him I think we really just mainly talked through like online shit, like online email, social media, whatever it was, and kept in touch. And he always got better and better as an artist. He's a lot younger than me, so we're not like peers. You know what I mean? Like he's the little homie, and but now he's about to be little big homie. You know what I mean? Like, he's he's on his way, and people are loving the project and
dope,
all that.
Man. Yeah, I was happy to hear about that.
Yes.
But so that's out. It's on Bandcamp only right now, right?
Yeah, it's on his Bandcamp.
Okay, all right, cool. And it's 2 cuts, right?
Yeah, 2 joints. There's going to be more for sure, but yeah, there's 2 right now.
Word. All right, beautiful. Big up, You'll Never Know.
Yes.
And I don't know, shit, man. What else you guys want to get off your chest before we wrap this thing up? Anything else you guys want to say?
I don't know, man. I mean, hey, look, we do this shit for the music. We don't do it for any gimmicks. We don't do it for the likes. We don't do it for the fake pats on the back. We definitely don't do it for the fake people who only come around when you got a big record out, and then they're not around until another big record comes out, like I've seen them do. You know what I mean? I drop a track with Premier. Everyone's, Jay's been my brother for 100 years, right? And then I don't drop a record of that caliber for a while. Crickets. And then watch me do that again, shortly, and watch those fake people come around, but now they don't hear from me again. So I want to give that message. We only keep the right people around us. You know what I mean? We do it for the music, and that's why CHAVEZ Sound, 5-7 Collective, Soul Spasm, you know what I mean? Like, that's why we have a tight-knit circle, and we don't, I'm not reaching out anymore, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not reaching out to people I don't know and things like that. Like I don't know, man, we've been doing this too long to, like, have some people, like, weasel their way in and whatever else, because,
play fucking middle school and high school games and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I'm done with all that, and it's all good. And it really is all good. And I wish everybody the best. I really do. I don't wish anybody anything bad. Even people that, for whatever reason, they always think I have a problem with somebody if I don't work with them anymore or some shit. I have no problem with anybody, But the only reason I bring that up is because I really, truly care about what Rick and I are doing with these labels, man. You know what I mean? Like, 5-7 is on hiatus because I've got to finish my solo stuff. But CHAVEZ Sound is moving, you know what I mean? And he's got a Scud missile ready to go for that. I can't even speak on it. John Doe knows what it is, but it's like a big record. So
it's a big fucking deal. I'll say that. It's a big fucking deal.
Many more. So I'm just saying, man, I'm grateful to have this conversation with both you guys and
no
anybody
doubt.
checking this out. I appreciate that.
Beautiful.
That's me. That's how I feel.
Rick, what about you, man?
No, I appreciate the time, and I think just with everything that Jay said, I agree, and we we do things eye to eye on this. I don't think there's ever been a time we like countered each other on anything. You know, it's about that progression forward, and we want to see everybody be successful, whether they're with us or not. We just want to see people be successful. But
sure,
our circles are very, very, very small. Our circles are super small. That it's I don't want to say it's hard to like just kind of get in contact with people, but even if you do, it's just like it's not that we don't have the time. It's just that if you're not in the right mindset to be successful and just be a team player and be humble and just kind of be dope, I don't have time for you. I've got bigger things to do, you know, and I'm not even like on some ego shit. I'm just saying I've got bigger things to do, and my time is more valuable, you know, doing music and being with the people that want to be with me. So that's really where I'm at. But I'm super appreciative. Yeah, Collection 2 is out right now. Rick Chavez. I don't have a K in my name. Everybody can find me anywhere.
RIC.
RIC. That's it.
By the way, every time I type your name, it autocorrects to the Rock. So I think it must be like it must think that I'm typing like Rock Nation or Rockefeller or some shit like that. Every single time I type your name, it autocorrects to ROC. Like, it's hilarious.
Like I don't even know how ROC is like a real like word that it would autocorrect to. I don't know. But
I've got the hip hop autocorrect or something in my phone. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. And Jay, I don't know if you know, but every time like John Doe's doing his live stream for Southern Vanguard, like I still chime in, even if it's like midnight my time. It's like 2 a.m. over there, whatever. Like I'm still chiming in, like, "What's up, dude? I'm half asleep or whatever." You know, haven't slept for 3 days. Like, "What's up, dude? What's up, man?"
Bro, I do it too. And every time I go on, Doe's like scratching. He stops. He goes, "What's up, Rick or Jay?" I don't know who.
Yeah, I'm like, which one of you's in the machine right now? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But you know, I think something that it gets overlooked a lot with interviews I've seen is nobody asks, man, how are you doing, John Doe?
You know, I'm doing great, man. I mean, I think I'm doing great. I mean, I was in Michigan for 3 weeks, you know, with my family and enjoying, you know, the incredible weather and people and vibe up there. So, you know, that was dope. I'm glad to be back. I wish Meeks was right here. Meeks was here tonight and disappointed about that. But I am excited about, you know, episode 300's around the corner.
Yes.
So I'm super hype about that. That's a big fucking accomplishment in my opinion, and it's actually a lot more. It's a lot more than 300 episodes because when you throw in all the interview sessions, it's like at 550 or whatever. But I mean, episode 300 kind of like more or less, with the exception of a couple of episodes here and there. That means that Meeks and I got in the lab 300 fucking times. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Well, except for the past year we did 96 pieces of between mix shows and interview sessions. We did 96 episodes virtually, which is fucking nuts. But
that's insane.
That's awesome.
And that said, I'm really, really even more proud of that because for a hot second, man, when this COVID shit, you know, hit, I was like, man, this show might be a fucking wrap. I'm like, I have no idea how we're going to like sustain like the momentum and the energy and like how are we going to do this, you know, virtually. So I was a little worried that it might have been curtains for this motherfucker. So I'm really excited.
Great.
Yeah. So thank you, man.
You got a great show, man. You got a great platform and you get awesome guests. I mean, now you get stellar guests.
Stellar, outstanding.
No, I'm kidding, man. You always have great guests and it's always a good vibe, man, to listen to Vanguard, man. It really is. So
yeah, well, thank
you. Kudos
man.
to you, man.
Thank you, man. You guys have always been big supporters. You know, Jay, you actually you moved to when you moved down this way. Can I say that? We might have to cut that out.
You can cut it.
Yeah, we'll cut it out.
Only because I'm announcing it on my next project.
Oh, you're announcing? Okay.
We'll cut about it. That's the only reason.
Okay, gotcha.
I appreciate the thoughtfulness, though. Sorry.
But anyway, Jay, when you and I connected, that was pretty early on in the show, and you immediately like looked out for me for us in a big way, just with like
Likewise.
You know, trying to help folks, you know, help us get in contact with folks and get interviews and like things like that. And you know how it goes, man. Sometimes it's just the right person, you know, to give the alley-oop, you know, to get things like that. So,
man, it's such
anyway.
a blessing to link with you guys, man. Shouts to Meeks, who obviously can't be here right now in this Zoom, but you know he's with us though here, and he'll be here soon. But yo, I really, because you guys became like the big homies immediately, and it's just, I say it all the time, I'm like so grateful. So no, that's awesome, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate you guys, and
for sure.
And it's just so dope to be able to have this. Like me and Rick have a whole album. We have 2 albums out. We have 6,000 more on the way. You know what I mean? You're interviewing us. Like that's so dope to me. That like it's all in house. It's all family. And
yeah, man.
And we're blessed to be able to have all that. So here we are, baby.
No doubt.
Here we are.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's right.
And
what do you have in the future? What do you got going on? Like.
What do I have going on? Oh man, I was telling Jay the other day. Yo, man, I mean, I've been going crazy with scratch work. The past probably like 4 or 5 months. Like I've done so much, I can't even remember like what's coming out or like what I've done. So, and I don't know when it's going to come out. And I've got a couple that are. Like, we're kind of talking about, being hype or like kind of big feet or like big deals. Like I've got one in particular, like I just cannot wait until this thing comes out. So, so I've really just kind of been doing that, man. And just trying to keep keep everything on the rails, man, between family. I mean, you guys know between family and, work stuff and all the other things that, you got to juggle on top of the music. I don't like to use the word juggle, but you know what I mean? Time management is tricky, which is what I love about what you guys are talking about, like with your focus. Like, I don't think people understand like how hard it is to have, focus and have the blinders on and cancel out all the shit to really like focus on what it is you want to do and what the mission is. Like that's really, really difficult to do, especially in today's society. So kudos to you guys for making that a priority for yourselves, because a lot of people don't do that.
Let me say this one thing about that, really, because I know you got to go, but like it's based off of what we were saying. Like I don't let anybody around me that isn't on the same page mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like who have the same priorities. They don't have to have the same lifestyle or life, but the same priorities and that are good. Like I can't have any fucking pathological liars. No, they can't even do like the little white lie shit. Like none of that. So it's like, and their mental diet has to be on point too. Everybody that's around me, literally every single solid, I can't be on doing that same old shit. I can't be doing those calls, man. I'm not better than that, but I don't want that in my mental diet. I don't want that in my headspace.
Yeah.
And all of that comes back to what you were saying. Everyone always asks me, how do you put out so much music? How do you make so much music? But then I give them the gems on how to do it, and they don't care or listen a lot of the time. And that's huge. That is really like that's the crux of it, man. It's like keep your headspace clean and clear, and like meditation is beautiful. You know what I mean? Like do that, like, and then you could kind of organize your schedule a little bit better to do things. And like you said, juggling, like that is a good word for it though, because you are juggling all this stuff, So it's like that's what it comes down to for me, man. You know what I mean? You got to be a good person and whatever else to be around me. Not that I'm so great, but I'm just talking about as a human. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not from an ego standpoint. It's from a well, I know my own worth kind of standpoint. Like I don't let any of that dumb shit around me anymore, and I have in the past, and I learned, and I grew, and I evolved.
Sure.
And like, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying all that to say, because maybe somebody listening, maybe it'll help them. That's the only reason I bring it up. It's not, to talk and hear my own fucking voice. It's really like it really is just if it can help somebody, because nobody gave me those gems ever in my existence. And now my friggin' thing is to tell people, hey, here's how you do this. If you want to know, this is how you do this. And maybe get a little better at juggling the shit in their life, whether it's making music or a full-time job and a family or this or that, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like that's just from my experience. And I've experienced a lot, the highs and the lows. So I just want to share what I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real.
And to sum it up, because he's being very nice and humble, it's cut out negative people, cut out the shit, and don't do ratchet shit in your life, and you'll be all right.
No doubt.
Bong bong.
No doubt. Damn, that's real. And with that,
ratchet shit.
Yo, me and Rick are like motivational speakers that like at the end say some really wild shit.
Well, it's funny, and actually I've got the shirt on. It's kind of ironic. So these guys right here, I don't know if you guys listen to, you guys are so fucking uber fucking focused on your shit. I don't know if you listen to anything but your shit. But I got to shout out these guys real quick. Super Duty Tough Work. This is one of my most favorite podcasts, literally in the world, because they are just dropping so many gems. And like Rick and Jay, all the shit that you were just talking about, just in terms of having the focus and discipline, and just giving out gems, man. If you want gems on a weekly basis, you guys have got to check. Everyone that's listening, check out that podcast, man. Like, for example, the episode today was hold on, I gotta look it up. The episode today was, you guys are gonna feel this too. This is some real shit. Being too consumed with your art. So in other words, they broke down where you can't be working on your art fucking 24/7, and like it's not a badge of honor to grind yourself to death with a shit. Like, you have to live life and do other things outside of just whatever it is you're trying to do within whatever art space you're in. Anyway, just things like that, man. Like every week, man, those guys are dropping dope shit like that. So
and there's a book out there called The Artist's Way. It's been out for like 25 or 30 years now. And really popular book, but there's something in that book that says that at one point when you hit that creative block, you got to give yourself, there's a bunch of things, but one of them that stuck out was an artist date. So you gotta separate from yourself and go to, like, as we all play with vinyl or whatever, go to a record store or go grab lunch and go eat somewhere else that you've never ate before and go try something different. Or it's like, if you're gonna go, you're like, I've never bought a book in my life, go buy a book, go find a book, go find a comic book. To spark that creativity, and then you come back and start building again, to get over that hurdle, because that little bit of a time break makes a very, very big difference. And that's actually one of the things, and I'm not saying because Jay's on here, but like, there's times that Jay's like, dude, I'm off the net. Like, I can't call, I can't talk. I'm literally unplugging. Just, I got to be me for like 5 days or 9 days or 2 weeks. I'll call you next month, something. 3 months. But,
3 months.
So, but doing that is really valuable. And I had to do that last December. So I did get to a point where I was burned. I was done. I was like a life coach for like 10 people, and it just,
including me. Thank you.
It was a lot. So I literally had to take the day. I sent an email out to everybody, like, don't call me, don't do nothing. I unplugged like literally my TV from the wall. I unplugged all the computers. I said, I'm done. I'm just done for today. And I just hung out with my kids, and we didn't even do much. We just hung out here at the house, and that was enough to like just kind of relieve the stress a little bit. And but it's really important that people take that, because the mental health is very important. Mental health as a musician is super important.
Oh, for sure. And a huge
They don't talk about that enough, man.
No, they don't. No, they don't. And the culture of that in the music, not just hip hop specifically, but just in music, is awful, man.
Right.
It's awful.
It is. It's really hard. Yeah.
It's scary. But I'm glad you dropped those little gems just now. They're not little. I don't know why I said little. Those gems. I'm glad you dropped those gems, because honestly, like, it goes back to the mental health thing, dude. People need it. You're not taught that shit in school. Nope. Nobody's being taught that in school.
No, they don't. Not at all.
Parents don't know how to say it to the kids a lot of the time. They're awkward. They don't know what to say. Especially when they become teenagers. You don't want to say the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things. And like, hey, if people could pick up from seeing some shit on the internet, cool. Then let us be those people to help.
No doubt. That's dope. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Beautiful. Rick Chavez, J57.
Thank you.
Instagram, Twitter handle, social media is all. Speaking of unplugging or plugging in.
Yeah.
Let's leave them with all that, and then we'll be out of here.
So on Twitter, it's F7C57 Collective, F7C_Rick, and then Rick Chavez 2011 on Instagram. And actually, if you just go to CHAVEZsound.com, my profile's on there, and you can find all my stuff.
Beautiful.
CHAVEZsound.com.
All right. Perfect.
Twitter, just letter J, number 5, number 7, and then Instagram is J57 Music.
You still haven't gotten that motherfucker to let go of that. You haven't gotten that guy to let go of that the straight J57 handle on Instagram, huh?
No, that dude tried 2 different times to
extort you?
What is it, like not embezzle?
Extort.
Yeah,
extort. Sorry. extort the money for extort money from me for it, but like he doesn't understand. I don't give a shit. The first time he asked, I was broke as fuck. Second time I wasn't broke anymore, but I don't care enough. And then the third time I was actually with Slug in Minneapolis shooting the video, and I showed him, and he goes, you got to reply to him and tell him I'm your lawyer and to contact me. I don't know if they did or not, but who knows? Atmosphere might have got a DM that day. I have no idea. Shouts to Slug. We all were dying laughing when that happened. But again, I don't care enough. I don't care if it's $5 or $5,000 or $15,000. I don't care about paying money for a stupid Instagram handle. I don't even log in anyway. I schedule. I use Hootsuite. I use
big up Hootsuite.
I don't even fucking go on. I don't even log in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just in the studio or with the family. Call it a day.
No doubt. No doubt. That's real. All right, gentlemen. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Salute. Thank you. And actually, we're going to get into some of these instrumentals in the show. I think we're going to use them for talk breaks this week. So,
awesome.
Yeah, man, you're going to hear them all over episode 296.
Thank you.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate all this.
Peace.
Peace, yo.
All right. Take care.
Look, know what the fuck it is? Hey yo, check. Hey yo, every time I grip the mic, get ready for your burial. There we go, razor blades flying out of your stereo. Rhyme about my crime life, various scenarios. Put the gun out near your nose if you dare oppose. Beware of smoke, feel like a chemist when I prepare to load. Life gave me lemons, I turned it to Everclear and gold. Debonair and bold, these squares fold like origami. They hate the Lord, adore the grimy. The Lord's running through the road, New York mains blindly. Know what the fuck it is? Hey yo, every time I grip the mic, get ready for your burial. Every time I grip the mic, get ready for your burial. Every time I grip the mic, get ready for your burial. There we go, razor blades flying out of your Every time I grip the mic, get ready for your burial. There we go, razor blades flying out of your stereo. Rhyme about my crime life, various scenarios. Put the gun out near your nose if you dare oppose. Beware of smoke, feel like a chemist when I prepare to load. Life gave me lemons, I turned it to Everclear and gold. Debonair and bold, these squares fold like origami. They hate the Lord, adore the grimy. Lord's running through the road, New York mains blindly. Get your head knocked off by a shorty for less than a 9-piece. Sock it to my pocket, need both of my palms greased. We call it crack hip-hop and the powder coke is the arm beat. Money is the A best friend, sorta like Don C. Shoot the snake skin off your fitted, you try to harm me. Quarter AR, Luke Longley, shoot calmly. I don't get the whole pie, I'm walking away with a large piece. I made a fortune off my phone, made even more off my mentality. Something these niggas never
For
clone.
my niggas who sold grams and women who extort. No need to serve up a plate when you shaking up every store. Hot boxing with the eye of a tiger. More abusing than distributing. When will you step up as the supplier? Shoot up the dance hall. Brother used to boost with niggas before he went and played handball. Breaking up this white. 7 days, 7 nights. You only die once up in this life. Yo. Word to everything, I'm out this hell. Close the store, still the pack. Send off like a private sale. That's the final tale. Escaping the fate to rot in jail. Instead of a mismatch, it's a kickback. Sorry, not sorry. The hustle like Godson and Damian Marley. Should've never even made it this far. There was nothing for me. We're not even this free in this safari. Like Adam and Eve, but that's another story. Say goodnight to the bad guy. Will I find out what happened to Kevin? Lord, I swear it's taking up mad time. Too well if you ain't know, you gave your dad pride. Gotta get rid of the hard times and bad vibes.
Kano and Cabal, how my niggas masked up. You ain't no matchup. Zips moving, flying past ya to leave you gassed up. Put it past ya, getting duffed if you act up. First a trapper, turn into a road rapper. Lead the league and down for 4 quarters, get your nash up. On too short the box with dogs, we can get it on. Go backwards on these odd niggas, heard this is war. Kick in the door, only thought is the slaughter. Sprang into action on the scene, it's a horror. Zebra, double E shorts when I hit the main switch. Real menace, St. Laurent's tape, bitch. Dog.
No battle rapping, they battle rappers to ride the wave. Carry Maddox and army jackets, we not afraid. I'm not amazing unless I'm looking in my father's face. Bargain basement prices have me with a brick and carving eighth. This ain't target practice, I be with the shit. I'm flying, got a buzz, plus I be with the shit. It's obvious as shit, they ain't bosses, they on the ship. Play sick, I say shit, got the matrix about to glitch. This top rhyming the top dogs that pops off. Genuine as Gucci kicks sitting next to knockoffs. Glizzy on the hip, y'all joking over hot dogs. Spit like I drank a gallon of ghost pepper hot sauce. Yeah, it's fuck you if you ain't with me. Living dangerously, her corners with the masonry. That's why this car not an A to B. These rappers still hating me, they girl masturbating me.
God told me don't look back, ain't no reason to be salty. Faux friends faulty, playing both sides like Minotaurs. Suppose you like the scholar, let them paint the fucking town red. Now you bitches wanna rap, BB guns don't bust lead. If they not around, don't ask me about them hoes. It's clear they wrongly chose a conquering road. No matter who oppose, I cruise the open road. Freely, here's a freebie, you can never be me. Hardly see me, hustling the vacating Fiji off skin kill like Riri. Either way it goes, I'm better than you. Surrounded by some gentlemen who get the paper from glue. The game ain't new. I'm on stage, you in the bleachers could never reach us. Ironic lessons teachers used to get teased for my features. Now my features get me paid to worry about who getting laid. We could never relate. Watch the shade, I'm nice with the blade.
Right, these guns is forever on sale. Gotta keep them current like the third rail. We tuck hammers, never tuck tails. And to take it hand in hand if all else fails. Most resilient, semi-brilliant. Mommy clearing all the lines like coax Brazilian. We were children playing in them vacant buildings. Hollow, just a metaphor for feelings. Right, these guns is forever on sale. Gotta keep them current like the third. Right, these guns is forever on sale. Gotta keep them current like the third rail. Right, these guns is forever on sale. Gotta keep them current like the third rail. I can't for tails. And take a hand if else fails. Most resilient, semi-brilliant. Mommy call a like a zillion. We were children playing in them vacant buildings. Hollow, just a metaphor for feelings. Right, these guns is forever on sale. Gotta keep them current like the third rail. We tuck hammers, never tuck tails. And to take it hand in hand if all else fails. Most resilient, semi-brilliant. Mommy clearing all the lines like coax Brazilian. We were children playing in them vacant buildings. Hollow, just a metaphor for feelings. Hey yo, I did the work, now I'm top of my class. My name way like it was covered in brass. I'm like Peoples from Shaft. You gotta kill me, you come from my brother. Illegal handguns covered in rubber. Make your way through the gutter, did I stutter? My voice waves reach Calcutta. You as fake as us, loving each other. I got no emotions, I've gone numb. PTSD develops early where I come from. Hey yo, what you call alone, I call a zone. Who you call a friend is who you call a bone. And why you call his name, she calling me the bone. And when you talking money, just keep that off the speakerphone. Cause what you call alone, I call a zone. Who you call a friend is who you call a bone. Why you call his name, she calling us the bone. And when you talking money, just keep that off the speakerphone. The drop is the drop, no matter where it come from. They think Feeve ain't the nicest, don't trust them. Cause he gon' fall for a lie every time. A real player don't believe in those rhymes. Get your visa declined, I be the reason. So nice they didn't think I was reeking. I make the seasons align. Try to curve me the industry, the reason I signed. To kick doors down with crack, that's an easy combine, you know. We run the street, lap after lap. Got my feet on the neck of the beat. Def leopard with heat. Heavy metal, how we settle the beef. Startle cows when the weaponry free. Yo, hold on. Same person keep blowing my phone up for the last 4 or 5 bars. Hold on. Alright, I gotta go. They'll catch. Yo, just go to the next song. I gotta step out.
Time to rhyme like adrenaline rush. I'm a copy this, the Pendleton crush. The smooth cinnamon, the line in this plush. Living in sentiments, it's sentiments tough. Told the shit about giving like Indians, lying was plus. The world is extra like architecture and the Tribeca, trifecta. Knowledge, wisdom, understand. God texture, cash miraculous. Ain't nothing, don't like immaculateness. Or fire the Remy, then we Mac and just sip. It's like a ritual on my block, but everything is everything. But love is off the shit, but also you hearing metal ring, murder in the mezzanine. Pots keep calling the kettles, everything but brothers suffering while the devil say the devil. Time to rhyme like adrenaline rush. I'm a copy this, the Pendleton crush. The smooth cinnamon, the line in this plush. Living in sentiments, it's sentiments tough. Told the shit about giving like Indians, lying was plus. The world is extra like architecture and the Tribeca, trifecta. Knowledge, wisdom, understand. God texture, cash miraculous. Ain't nothing, don't like immaculateness. Or fire the Remy, then we Mac and just sip. It's like a ritual on my block, but everything is everything. But love is off the shit, but also you hearing metal ring, murder in the mezzanine. Pots keep calling the kettles, everything but brothers suffering while the devil sing. Humming over the carnage they started, carrying on anti-us jargon. Picture me pardoning them, lead us to hell, give us garnish and sin. Pointing fingers like the true and living God is in him. I digress, this is a pen press, heavy on the place, talking Serengeti, cause in my land was bearing straight, sharing apes, G-packs, reason hella niggas ate, chicken spotted like fuck it, the salmonella give it taste, not a waste, just a hunger for something way out of place, shit might as well have been out of space, couldn't get it with powder waste, so you compromise. Couldn't get the current BM, so you copped the one that dropped back in 95. All for a look, it can alter good sons and the crooks. Church mothers putting money on books. Big brothers doing double digits in jail. The younger try to run and prevail. Out of his shadow, end up right in the cell. Actual facts, not in the hype, we ain't well. Brought up in the system, a sickness shining bright, getting still. You're hardly able to chill. Your gang labels, if you hang or just build. Slave slang, shit I ain't liking the field. We can't accept the shit, we need togetherness. Not excellence, more normal and less trauma without the pestilence. This on my chest and shit, it's just a testament. True freedom is all that is left to get.
Yeah. Manhattan. Yeah. Selling 2 for 5s before they did it supersize. Y'all got the fans still searching for the truth and lies. I be praying all these rappers get euthanized. Whole souls see the world through these youthful lies. Seen crews collide, but who am I? Y'all be stingy with the truth, that's your Jewish side. Do it bigger than the GOAT, from do or die. Every beat I'm killing myself, that's suicide. I pull up in the hood and I park up. Only mad my homie getting money if it's marked up. I see robberies, I see stick-ups. I seen fights in the park over pickups. Seen dudes get their ass beat over a mix-up. Seen my boys still driving the car throwing licks up. Seen a fiend shooting dope right after he fixed up. Know you see me in that foreign getting my dick sucked. This the city I claim, I belong to it. Won't tolerate slander, any form of it. I be going after goals like a corner kick. Y'all won't ever get none, and me, I just conjured it. Shit pop off, still asking what the problem is. The way I take them shots thrown at me, I got a tolerance. And I ain't grew up too impoverished. I grew up lower middle class and still get it poppin', bitch. I done did some things, I done seen some shit. Baby 9, 3 of my homies riding in the whip. About an ounce of coke, some of them like to sniff. Me, I had the dust, what? I like that shit. We done ran in cribs, robbed all the work. Strong arm shit, took them for everything they worth. Give me that. I'm clean now, but I swear I did some dirt. This the type of shit that make it hard to go to work. Sold E for a summer and really did numbers. Passed around a blunt in a room full of gunners. They acting like they kingpins, reality they runners. Bunch of my boys really missed mad summers. Got drunk in the P's and I had fights there. Really ran from D's and I played dice there. Bag bad Spanish bitches with the nice hair. Argue with a plug just to make the price fair. Cops off, the type of shit you could cook. Bought gear, always stepping with my good foot. Dirty white boy, don't know if that's a good look. good book. Yeah.
Kids, auctioning offerings, we start a bid, awfully alternate the part that's living. I awkwardly rise like an altar piece in the Genesis from the grave. The 16-bit and right up off the grid. Did you catch it? For every bar, I deepen the message. Gold standard, we can link, but you seeking the necklace. With these metaphors, I give you gems that are weak in the record, telling you your enemies a block away. This defiance can have you build alliances like Malcolm and Martin, Martin and Will. Nigga, the police department that kill niggas quicker than sickle cell anemia. Paint up in these joints, let me give you these chills. And your facts from Wikipedia, you goose on with the sources. I need to see it to know it's real. Reliability, I'm questioning, second guessing validity. The authenticity letter, you broke the seal. Indy, while you wait for your management to broke the deal.
Me, there is no comparison. When you shoot your shot, my defense embarrass you. Shadow boxing niggas, mystery on my chessboard. Hand skills legit, why you puffing your chest for? Survival in the wilderness, hope you learned your tactics. You acting on the next man's life, son, you a catfish. The chronicle is 6'9" niggas, while your lady practice her 6'9" fixture. I own the bitch when she shit my children. Niggas rap about it, but they ain't never fitting that surrounding. Imagine Kermit acting thorough in your public housing. If I'm a clown, the name's homie, and I don't play around with you motherfuckers. Stay 20 feet apart and blow me. My socks heavy and chains, so when I hit your ass with it, you feel like Sonic when he losing his rings. Saying you top tier, but losing your ranks. Tossing these glizzies to your face, they whole career, they mouth been smothered in franks.
Check, I'm in the gym doing raps for my competition, and keep a dagger to stab and stagger my opposition. I lab rat these backpackers, had the cash and listen. I razzle dazzle you rappers out of my composition. Quotes from a killer, nope, no one is iller. So dope, I'm a dealer. Coke lines, call me Guzman, a chop and grind a nigga. Line for line, rhyming with the Harper kids, you not as vigorous. Gotta be lyricists. What's the bottom line? Time is of the essence, show you out of time. Run, you better run these bullets, snatching lives. Ride the ferry boat, I'm sure you see the afterlife. This be the dinner lions, and I'm the tackman night. Rappers writing subpar bars about to snatch their life and chew them like the rap snacks before I pass the mic. Yikes. Right.
Yeah, nigga. You know what the fuck it is, homie. Watson. Conway the Machine, let's get it, my G. I don't think no nigga is fucking with me. Niggas can get it how they want it. I'm drumming with something rushing with me. I knew that nigga ain't want nothing with me. Told him he fool, now he wanna talk it out, have a discussion with me. Don't be the next nigga mouth, I slap the taste out. Summer coming, I might just pull the Wraith out. Goons all in your bushes, that's for the stakeout. Kicking in your back door just to take the safe out. You niggas take the safe route and stay out the way. 50 shots spray out the cave when it's broad day out. Cash and Rebels flight cost a rack, homie. Mac on me, leave you laying on your back, homie. I've been that nigga ever since I got shot in my neck. Sneak dissing you pussy, so that's what I expect. Told them rap niggas that I was next. You gon' either die, motherfucker, or give me my respect. Machine.
Blow your fucking head off, yo. Real shit. Don't fuck with me, yo. I blow your fucking head off, yo. Real shit.
Y'all gonna learn. Y'all ain't gonna sleep on me forever. Y'all dirty motherfuckers.
Hey yo, they got you hungry outside waiting on a stimmy check. The fuck you gonna do with that? I'm grinding like no pennies left. Let's go. There's some real ones, but really though there's not many left. A millennial bad in the wood to cut his sentence less. Common dies 1,000 deaths, reaps the wrath of karma. Soldier maps a plan strategic, seeks the path to follow. Like being genuine is something integrated. Cross the line, feel the storm with the wrath of the hand of Satan. I'm outside hustling, working, you talking, standing, waiting. We are not alike, I know you're tight, take the stand and name it. I'm trying to get up on this spot and caught my kids a crib. This COVID got my homie twisted, fucked up and he slit his wrist. It's messed up, mom plans the funeral. They're telling me to calm down, the timing isn't suitable. I'm pissed off, angry, pent up and I'm out of sorts. If I don't wear the
lot of stores. Caged animals, bound to snap and lash out. Ex-girl turned to fiend, face down, cracked out. Come on, she's a zombie, gone, track marks emaciated. Was a dime, now a ghost, main show, face is faded. I told you shit is wrong and death cock is picked upon it. Motherfucker, please stop sending me a shitty song. The clock ticks on every man, so utilize your time. Government division, classes separated by design. Fuck with me, yo. I blow your fucking head off, yo. Real shit. Fuck with me, yo. I blow your fucking head off, yo. Real shit.
Yeah, Nutso, Big Queens, nigga. Watson, M-Dot, La Machina. That K9380 gold. You know. Fuck all these rap niggas, I really used to trap nigga. Really coke residue on my scale. Reynolds rap nigga. That's about Nutso. I stay with the strap nigga. Architect with the razors. Plus my gang rap nigga. Had my block booming from my building the Union. Cut through the alleyway, no credit. Fiends fighting and puking. Hit the PJs, best friends beefing for 2 weeks. Shot fire last night. Mom Dukes couldn't sleep. Street wolf dressed in sheep. Holding right off the boat, pussy soprano. Now your feet floating. I'm a different pedigree. Got a fetish for violence. Strippers that transport birds with unlimited mileage. That's more networking, yeah. More trips to the islands. Fuck Rikers, my passport stamped like a pilot. Skinny jean ass niggas get shot with they stylists. I bought a crib, my landscape with a plug, and his daughter's my side bitch.
Crime with a machine. Everything I try is me. How you gon' stop machine?
Fuck with you need to hit that panic button. You're abandoned on your knees. I'm running. Fuck with
Nutso, lyrical caterpillar, body bag killer.
Real shit.
Yo, what up, Juco? What up? This for my people at the Stratford Inn. I see you fall in. Hey yo, first off, I'm a boss like Ferguson. That's middle fingers to the journalists. That boy mean his boy kid, yeah, I'm merciless. In the theater of dreams, homie, check out what I'm gigging. Homies defending corners like real with it. See, we came to win the league, this ain't even a scrimmage. Van P with the pivot, see my team is exquisite. Stepping over competition like Ronaldo on the wing. And everybody pop their collar, cause Cantona is king. It feels like 9-9, celebrating the treble. I'm on Rooney, Wayne Rooney, son, get on my level. And he cool to Dwight York, push the pace when I pedal. One time for Carlos Tevez if you raised in the ghetto. Roll a dust with Van der Sar, Van Nistelrooy, your job style. There's no answer to that old Trafford, that's on guard. Yeah, I'm Paul Scholes, how I pass them all. Got the people yelling, ole, when I pass the ball. I'm George Best out west, that's the captain, y'all. The raps is raw like David Beckham on the free kick. Only lifting trophies just so everybody sees them. You know, we kiss the crest and pledge allegiance. From Sarabi to 90 crowded lobbies, you know the team lit. Rash with the Bruno Fernandez, we on the lead shit. And Manchester forever red, that ain't a secret. I can give Pepper pep talk on his weakness like Nino. Watch how I move like Chicharito or Park G-Sung. Cleats up when I see you. We winning 3-2 on Paul Papa with the clean move. Yeah. It's that death of the Derby. Season 2. What up, Orleans? This for all the Mandams in Manchester. Forever red, motherfucker.
Times they make passing look easy. So let's see what City have been working on. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And a goal! United forge ahead in the derby. And that has silenced the majority in here.
I said, okay. Lord's here, party's over. Pellegrini to Guardiola, the heart and soul of modern football. Plus we cook, y'all. May y'all look small next to Yaya. Tevez or Balo, you ain't stopping nada. Pressure not a problem for Les Scott. Had to get up in line from Colorado to Zabaleta. Let's watch. David Silva got it dead stop. Arrow on target to Aguero. Make the net pop. Kiss the crest on my chest. Come for me, I got company. Trophy shelf, keep me company. With Gundogan in front of me. Won the league comfortably, I underachieve.
hands up, you still under my cleats. Clean sheets for Edison. Ferdinand is a veteran. Diaz just settled in. Better get on your bike, start pedaling. We don't let red devils in. If son think he's sick, Colo got the medicine. Take a sip. De Bruyne make him sit. Perfect pick. Blast like a strap. DeJong with the kickback. Rodri get that shit back. We flip that. Just a diss track. Left Jacko open. He won't miss that. Mismatch in midfield. Look who you came with. Couldn't pass Wayne Bridge. Name a defender better. Rubinho probably flamed him. Coach making changes. Pitch invasions. Dennis Law celebrations. Should we patient? Y'all had it since the 90s. Now we back to claim this. Bernardo put you in danger. Jesus out the manger. Our bench got better players than your starting line. It'd be hard to find a flaw. Foden leave you frozen. Pick up your jaw. Won't believe what you just saw. The way that goes in. Shit is potent. I'm the Lord. That's how everybody knows him. That's the Derby.
City moving forward with purpose.
Manchester means football. United for his tactical football and his accent on you. And City for his refreshing and original approach to the game.
Over the last decade, the rivalry between Manchester's big two has reached new levels of drama, tension, and animosity. Spectacular goals, last-minute tackles, and career-ending tackles. It has.
New Jersey nightmares, Brooklyn Queens dreams. I'm a tri-state rap fiend, but Coliseum schemes, a colossus. Eat a fucking planet like Galactus and try to run the scheme before the Freedom Tower collapses. You might see me on your TV screen. TNT, Animal Planet, Hannibal from the A-Team. I'm on the LIE, high on DMT. Light creatures wanna infiltrate my PNG.
FU stands for everything's fantastic. Why you ask? I don't even believe you serve coke from a soda can. You know that I can pull a hole from underneath the COVID mask. Spit this whole verse in one breath in a yoga stance. God made you a lane. God made me the illest. Ain't no need to complain. Son, just change your religion. Get on the plane, fuck out of here and change your position. Flights back to Cali just to see my Mexican bitches. My little hyena hide the knife in her vagina. Murder mommy, but the body like Madonna in the 90s. I wrote this whole verse on the wall in the women's room. Check the last stall and check the guard in the living room. Check the garden just to check the size of the pigeon coop. The height of the hydro strain, tiger lilies or little shrooms. I spent $1,000 last week on Wagyu. A slice of the Winemere and a shot of wasabi juice. Sofa cushion filled with down from adolescent goose. Walk-in closet duplexes just for the shoes. Walk in like Christopher, the king of New York. Rest in peace to Christopher, the king of New York. Some sort of endangered bird wings sit on my fork. Shoot a desert eagle at a desert eagle just for sport. And can't nobody say a thing to me, that's the best. My catchphrase is going down in history. It's F, it's me.
You think you're gonna live long enough to spend that money, you fucking hump?
Yeah, I'm out for gold, my hands in the dirt. Product of my own, I've been gold since my birth. On the go, trying to find a dose to this curse. From the dead I rose, I'm bold with this work. I roam the globe like a tourist searching for my soul. Like the bone when it's -30 or below. Check how I glow, young but the mind is old. Rappers fall when they hear me, I'm already go. A student, I've been true to the game. A poor righteous teacher, spitting truth to the lane. True to the brain, I ain't new to the pain. Only time I felt the dance, I was new to the rain. The grind the same, the aim to be supreme. It's green, till I'm out of bars like the fiend. I've been redeemed by staying on my dean. It's all love, but gotta keep an eye on your team, nigga. It's all love, but love's got a deadline. 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 And yo, it's all love, but love's got a deadline. 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 Yeah,
How could I snooze with these dark clouds above me? How can I lose when I came out of nothing? My name kinda buzzing, shine a game without a budget. All that fire I was dumping, head across city jumping. A high-class spitter, the foul rap killer. I'm getting all the shine, so your black ass bitter. I'm 9/Jigger, the rat stash quicker. Leave a soul of ice, I'm rascass nigga. Just like a Greek ghost statue with a crack. They say my volume toppled, and I ain't the same cat. How's that? When I'm still through, they couldn't out-rap. They left me in the jungle, but I knew the route back. The admiration when you coming up is crazy, but once you start popping, the wish you never made it. It's hard to get niggas to stay faithful. One minute they love, the next second they hate you. It's fucked up.
What's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line. And yo, what's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line.
I'm back at it, stretching bodies like Pilates. Soon like a Ducati, storm the game like a tsunami. Nagar Bariaki, Elohim, Anunnaki. Slept in the Mozzie, woke up in the Bugatti. I'm a new man, a shooter like Duran. Trying to find a way to plant my seeds on the snow land. Either you out or you win. I'm moving like a few grams down in South Africa. Trying to cop a crib with like 2 ends. Cast my bread upon the waters to attract the fish. My mama always showed me never to attack a bitch. An activist to go and reach its ISS. They already call me legend, oh man, I wish. It's all love, the haters in the mind. Divine, I spit facts in the face of time. Shout out to Stone Tone, this is all homegrown. You're living in the glass house, you should never throw stones. Burn.
What's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line. And yo, what's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line. What's all love, but love's got a thin line.
Jackets, Ferragamo belts with the toaster. It's like the more I try and get away, I get closer. We was little dirty niggas, little camp poster. Try and make it through this maze full of snakes and vultures. Figure it out. Really came up of breaking rocks down. No more corner copping, get all low right off the docks now. I know they wanna see me in a box now. Fuck it, I be all on the I block with the top down. Smoking strong, was twisting up they niggas when I wrote this song. Ain't no cat they dare compare to me. They know I'm so beyond, focused on growth and development, but we dropping rakes. Uncle Huey told me slow down, baby, it's not a race. My old heads kept pose, get dough, kept their pockets laced. Black bag did that nigga bad, you seen it on his face. Youngin' put a ladder on the Glock, still keep it on his waist. Let a nigga try me, he take off his face. You can't teach loyalty. It's either in you or it ain't. It's either in you or it ain't. Streets tough, but they spoil me. So I gotta give thanks. You know I gotta give thanks. You can't teach loyalty. It's either in you or it ain't. It's either in you or it ain't. Streets tough, but they spoil me. So I gotta give thanks. You know I gotta give thanks. Look, polo bear professional, pump raw for the decimal. Scale by the silverware with a slab of raw in the sectional. Foreign denim following them Deodoras so gracefully. Let's play ball, I feel like these vintage rugbies was made for me. Only built for Cuban links and Puerto Rican dime pieces. Young and now bust down watches, I sport timepieces. Say the clout chasing, we ain't got no time for it. I don't write raps, chisel hieroglyphs with a Maya's lip. back playing with my deck. I shorty lost her mind again. Tryna flush the work on fits when I go outside again. I be damned if we go back to sleeping in that ride again. By any mean, the family gon' eat. She know what time it is. You can't teach loyalty. It's either in you or it ain't. It's either in you or it ain't. Streets took, but they spoiled me. So I gotta give thanks. You know I gotta give thanks. Can't teach loyalty. It's either in you or it ain't. It's either in you or it ain't. Streets took, but they spoiled me. So I gotta give thanks. You know I gotta give thanks.
We sing a song, especially for you. It tells a story of what we will do for you.
All right, y'all, 296 coming to a close. Woo! Now, see, here's the thing. When Meeks is not here, it is no doubt, not as entertaining. No doubt. Why are we singing right now? What's going on? Oh, okay, it's just some sprinkles. Yeah, so anyway, there's no doubt it's not as entertaining when Meeks is not here. There's no fucking doubt. However, we made a commitment. And we're here at 296. We figured out a way to get it done. If we didn't figure out a way to get it done, it would have been okay too. Because it's our motherfucking show. That's what I say. All right. Let's see, that's the last set. That was a doozy, as they say. Did you guys like that interview with J57 and Rick Chavez? There's some jewels in that jump. Woo! All right. Third and final set. Boy, this one had folks calling the line. Wavy to God, razors from the stereo. You know, I usually do not play posse cuts. They're just too long. I don't care how dope the shit is. I just can't do it. But this one, boy, whoo, Rome Streets, Plex Diamonds, O-Dog, Manhattan, and China Streets. Wow. I know Wavy's in the lab right now cooking up some shit for y'all. That's the joint. All right, speaking of another joint, UFO Thief and Vanderslice, the good friend, our good homie Vanderslice, that was Home Team. You heard about this project Enigma of Dolly months ago. We gave y'all exclusives and all that. You can go back and check that UFO Thief and Vanderslice interview. Matter of fact, you can go back and check a Wavy to God interview. Matter of fact, you can go back and check a Rome Streets and a Manhattan interview on top of all that. Enigma of Dolly is out now. Again, that cut was Home Team. Exquisite production and rhymes, rapping, wordsmithing, all that. All right, after that, we got into a joint from Cashmere P and J.R. Swift's. That's Everything is Everything. What up, the homie J.R. Swift? There's a J.R. Swift's interview. There's a J.R. Swift's and Elzai interview, actually, from this year. Or last year? God, I can't keep it straight. I don't know what fucking year I don't know what we're doing. I have no idea what time warp we're in right now. So yeah, check that JR Swift shit out. Big up JR for sending that through. After that, we got to do a joint from Manhattan. He has a brand new project out right now called Sink or Swim. That was Dirty White Boy, produced by True Mentals. There's a Manhattan interview. After that, we got into a joint from the Harbor Kids. That's Jamil Honesty and Squeegee O. There's a Jamil Honesty and a Squeegee O interview session. And this cut is called Heal, and it just happens to feature Josiah the Gift. There's also a Josiah the Gift interview session. Boy, we're on. Are you catching? Are you seeing what's going on here? And then after that, we're going to do a joint called Necktie. It gets real rugged, like out of nowhere. Necktie, featuring Conway the Machine, M. Dot, and Nutso. That joint is crazy. That's by Watson. up to homie Rev sending that through. After that, we got into a joint from, man, this dynamic duo. Well, it's actually a trio, because you can't forget the DJ. Cousin Feo and Lord Juco and Dub Plates, DJ Dub Plates. That was Mandem in Manchester. The Death of the Derby shit it's everywhere. These guys are killing it in a big way. I can't wait to see what else they have coming up in 2021. All right, after that, this might be a world exclusive. I'm not sure. The homie FU, speaking of an interview session, there's an FU and Spit Gems interview session. You know, we did some Rikers Island Boxing School fucking premieres. There's a Cousin Feo and Lord Juco interview. God, man, it's just, I don't know what else to do for y'all. Anyway, FU, Return of the King, produced by Cole James Cash. If that's not a world premiere, a world exclusive, that's definitely the first single, I believe, off his new project. What up, F? After that, we get into a bonus cut from the Bronze Nazareth and Recognize Ali album that dropped earlier in the year. That's Thin Line, I believe, produced by Apollo Brown. I don't know how real new that cut is, but it's a joint. I think they kind of did like a little re-release or something, I guess, as a bonus track on the album. Anyway, whatever. Shit's fly. If you haven't heard that Bronze Nazareth and Recognize Ali album, you need to check that out immediately. That's album of the year for me. That's an album of the year contender right there. All right, after that we get into a joint. This might not really exclusive, but you're gonna be hard pressed to find this joint unless you buy it directly from the man himself. This is a cut from Snotty off his brand new album Other Side of the Wall. That was called Give Thanks. You welcome. Doe and Meeks, 296 were out, 3 hundos around the corner. J57, Rick Chavez, the collection volume 2 is out now. And we out. It's the Guard, y'all. Smithsonian Grade twice a week. Peace.